Salutations, friends. Welcome back to Tales on Tap. You haven't seen my face for a little while, and indeed, there are some other faces you haven't seen for a little while, so let's get to the point and see some of those right now.
Hello.
Look at them.
Smile.
Look at them all. Aren't they lovely? We were away from you last week. We were struck with illness here at Tales on Tap, but we're back today, not without a few technical woes there, so we're coming to you a little bit later than usual, so we're going to whip through our announcements, whip through our recap, get to what you guys are here to see. So let's go first with some of those announcements. Han, can you give us something about that, please?
Sure. Awfully Queer Heroes, if you are looking for modules, maps, spellbooks, subclasses, the like, that are neurodivergent and queer friendly, then head over to the Drive-Thru RPG and Patreon links down in the dungeon below. They are incredible people doing incredible things, so go and check them out.
Well-paced and informative announcement there from Han. Thank you. Natalie?
Oh, Valkyrie RPG, if you're looking for dice, terrain, couldn't get the words out, t-shirts, badges, all things that you can hold in your hands for RPGs, head over to the dungeon. All the details are down there. Don't forget 10% at checkout, and you'll get 10% off.
Tails 10 is the code.
Tails 10.
Tails 10
I was
checkout.
trying to speed up. Shut up.
I know.
Well done, well done. It was, you really cut off those vital seconds there by not giving the right code. Sorry. I love it, Natalie, sorry. Anyway, let's move on.
That's me for today. Bye.
Dan, we're going to be hearing from you later as we get into this, but why don't you tell us about one of our other sponsors?
Yep, so all our combat and all the things you see that make us make combat and do combat are supplied by Tom Carter's Battlemaps, a maker of great terrains, both real and digital, and the tokens to go with it. Go find all his links down below, go buy some stuff, do some things, help support people in this space, trying to speed up.
Move the mic to your face.
Oh, yeah, shit.
No, you're good. We heard you loud and clear. It's a little bit echoey. Evan, I hear that you're going to be coming out of a slight hibernation pretty soon. Why don't you tell us about what's going on social media?
Yeah, so really, like you said before, really important that you guys check social media for cases like this when, shit happens. I've been quietly posting in the background when we go live and that we are having technical difficulties and all of that. So if you're not already on our socials, go join us, because there's also a lot coming up in the future.
Indeed. And Dan, finally, why don't you tell us about what's coming up?
Sure. We have a convention that we're doing in September, which hopefully we will not have as many technical difficulties there, but we will certainly be there live. There's a convention in Preston called the Preston Gaming and Fantasy Con, where we're doing a live show on the 28th of September. You can catch all of these videos on YouTube. We are doing a huge push on the last 3 episodes, including this one, will be probably up on the same day. We're doing podcasts again. Yay! So anywhere you cast your pods, go listen to us. Yeah, we've also got a one-shot coming up on the 27th of August. If you guys have seen the TTRPG space, you'll have probably heard of DC20. We're going to give that a go. So come and watch that.
Hop in, guys. There's plenty coming up. And just to finish us off, if you are watching us here on Twitch Live, there is an option to support the stream by subscribing, which costs a little bit of money, but you don't have to pay that money. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Amazon account to your Twitch account and get a free Prime sub. We hope you spend it here with us while you watch us play D&D and make tits of ourselves. But whoever your favorite streamer is, just make sure you share the love. It's free money and it comes straight out of Bezos's pocket, which we like. Now, with all that done, unless there's anything else I've missed, anyone?
Nope, we're good.
Cool. Rapid pacing here at Tales on Tap today. We're going to get straight into tonight's episode of Tales on Tap.
Tales on Tap.
We return to the city of Valvaris, its drizzle-soaked streets. In the early afternoon, where our squad has been set the task of trying to figure out who amongst a gang of robbers is actually an undercover agent and to extract that person. They've been called up to a strange, unknown department of the Valvaris law enforcement and national security and been set to this task under strange circumstances. They've begun their investigation. They've gotten some leads. They've identified the individuals responsible, but are still gathering clues to tell them who the man they're looking to extract, or woman, is, who they are, or so that they can identify that person properly and not kill them like they're going to kill the rest of them. They were on their way to gather some information about a gang who was heard called out to by one of the heisters during their escape, in the hopes that they can find some more information. And as they approached this gang, the East Street Vipers, they headed down the alleyway and were immediately accosted. Arthur stepped forward, acting as if an injured and feeble man. And as they came to try and accost him and take what gold he had on him, recognizing an easy target, he sprung the attack. From the rooftops, Lumiel and Jax let off shots and arrows at the flying serpents that had gathered around, seemingly controlled by these gangsters. But the tables very quickly turned in the party's favor. This street gang seemingly no match for these hardened detectives, war veterans, and peacekeepers. We return to them in the midst of this battle. Marcus has just advanced, rushing forward through the alley and found himself surrounded. Whereas Arthur stepped out of the alleyway, having cleaved two gang members in twine, one of them who was held in place by Artemis, and called out to them that their friends are dead and they might want to consider another option. We're going to return to the same turn order that we rolled last session. Arthur, your turn was over, and next up is Lumiel at the top of initiative. Lumiel, what would you like to do? Would you like me to give a more thorough summary of the battlefield as it stands right now?
Yeah, just quickly, yeah.
Okay, so this winged serpent has come up onto the rooftop next to you and begun harassing you on the crest of the rooftop. Similarly, another winged serpent had begun to harass Jax. Several of the gang members have fallen both in the top alley and down below with careful shots. But these three that you can see here have gathered around the end of the alleyway to stop Marcus's advance. You have the high ground and you are able to see down into the street below, but you might have a bit of trouble shooting some of the ones that are closer to the buildings. They will have some cover if you wish to do that, unless you move.
I am going to keep it simple, and I am going to stabby stab the winged beast that is attacking me.
Okay.
I'm going to stab it with my special new dagger I got last session.
Cool. So you whip out this kind of curved dagger with a purple handle. Strike away.
I got a nat 1.
Okay. You miss.
We are back, baby!
Intense combat.
I'm not going to do crit fumble tables, but I am going to, in certain situations, particularly precarious situations, natural ones do mean something bad. You are currently stood on the crest of a rooftop, about 3 stories up. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh. That's better. couldn't have been any worse. That is an 18.
18. Okay, yeah, that's enough to maintain your footing. You're not quite up on this ridge. If you remember, you said you ducked slightly down behind the ridge of the thing. So I'll say with your dex, you slip, but you're able to catch that ridge. Anything else?
I want to move. Can I bonus action disengage?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
And I'm going to fly down. How far would it be to come to... Could I get to here?
So you're looking at about...
Or here?
What's your move? What's your fly speed?
30.
30. So I'd say 5, 10, 15, 30. You wouldn't be on the ground. You would probably be sort of 5 feet diagonally up from this guy here. So you would be within melee range. It's about 20 feet drop.
Would I be providing flanking?
I would say so, yes.
Okay. Well, that is my bonus action, my movement, and my action.
Okay, very well. Jax, you're up.
Oh God. Okay.
You have a winged serpent snapping its talons. It's what do serpents have? Fangs at you.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. In which case, I am just gonna, because I've kind of got the gun set up, perched, and I'm kind of like lying horizontal, peeking over the rooftop. So I think from that, I'm gonna flip onto my back in view of this thing, and I'm going to whip out my combat knife, which is basically just a glorified short sword, and I'm going to stab it.
Stibbity stab.
Nice.
Go ahead and make an attack for me, please.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
Short sword is a d6. So that is 7 points of damage total on that
7
one.
points of damage. You roll onto your back and deftly, in one motion, pull out your combat knife and cut the flying serpent in half as the two halves fall to the side of you and roll off the roof.
Okay, so can I then, as a fluid motion, so essentially just do a little roll midair, kill this thing, and then go back, position myself back on the rifle and take my second attack?
Yeah, sure.
In
Absolutely.
which case, right, so visual-wise, because Marcus is very tall, isn't he? So shooting at this guy is probably a bit dangerous. Do I have eyes on the one in between Lumiel and Marcus?
Yes, but he would have half cover.
Half cover. I have sharpshooter.
Then it doesn't have half cover.
I remembered I have sharpshooter. Okay.
And it's a good thing because I'm going to be using a lot of cover in this campaign. So
Okay. In which case, yes, sharpshooter shots at that one.
that one.
Oh dear. No, that's a 4 to hit.
That's not going to hit, unfortunately. The bullet ricochets and blows away some of the loose cobblework and brickwork from this corner of the building, but he does not get hit. Anything else on your turn?
1 second. I don't know what my misfire score is because I rolled a 2 on my rifle, so that may have jammed the gun. Hang on.
1 to 3, is it?
I think on a rifle it is, yeah. Also, apologies if you can see my camera jittering. I don't know what's happening.
Right, the least of our worries today.
Yeah. I think it's 1 to 2. Rifle. But that is my turn, so just I'm going to hold position.
For the purposes of expediency, yeah, I'm going to say your gun jammed on that shot, unfortunately.
In which case I'll spend my bonus action to fix it.
Okay, Artemis.
Efficiency.
That's me. Okay.
You are currently up round. You saw Arturius slice these two people, one of which is still dead, suspended in midair by your whole person in front of you.
Yeah, as Arturius cuts this guy in half and then just sort of walks off very proud of themselves. Artemis just goes, oh, okay, well, I felt his last thought that wasn't that pleasant. I thought we were gonna, oh, you're gone. Okay, so I guess we're just not taking people in. Sure. Okay, everyone's far away. So what I'm going to do for the purposes of Artemis is I'm going to get onto the right bit of the thing so I can move it. Move to here, so that's 30 feet. And then at first level, I'm going to use Detect Thoughts. And I'm going to try and scan the buildings around and start looking for thoughts that may be hostile or watching or some kind of eye who is not currently visible watching what we are doing to the gang in motion. So
Okay.
just in this 30-foot space at the moment, but as I move forward with subsequent turns, he will be sort of just like mind reading.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a pretty big area.
Mm-hmm.
I would say in these buildings you detect some thoughts. They appear to be frightened. They appear to just be local people from what you're able to gather from just surface level thoughts. They're sort of wondering what the hell's going on outside and not this lot causing a fuss again. In this building here, I would say because this is...
That's me.
Oh no, wait, sorry, that's you. So, ooh. So you're able to detect one or two thoughts, presences, minds in this sort of area. They are sort of thinking the same thing because all this thing has just kicked off. If you're like, who the fuck's that shouting? It's like, "Doc, we need to get out there and help him. Are you fucking mental? We're not going out there." That kind of thing.
Cool. Okay. Seeing as I am behind,
You're sort of hearing the surface level thoughts of a conversation that is happening with them.
So is it? Yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry,
There's a similar essence of panic, but
so as he rounds the corner and is doing this, he'll just sort of free action call forward towards Arturius. There are people in these buildings, and the building right in front of you seems to have some potential more hostiles in it. And I will end my turn there.
Okay. After your turn, these three... Oh, no, sorry, it's not them
Marcus,
yet. It's the... Not just yet. Before between Artemis and Marcus is the flying guys, only one of which is alive. It is going to try and follow you, Lumiel. It's going to chase after you as you fly past it. And it is going to take... Is it one or two? One attack against you.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 1 point of piercing damage. But...
Mildly annoyed.
Well, might be slightly more annoyed. 3, 7. You take 8 points of poison damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she definitely looks more annoyed.
And then it flies away from you, so it's got a fly speed of 60 feet. Okay, so yeah, it flies right away from you and settles over here by this guy.
Bonus action.
Sort of on his shoulder. Unfortunately, you sort of, as you turn to whip an attack back at it, it has the flyby ability, which means it does not provoke opportunity attacks when it hits you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
So, that is the end of its turn. Marcus, it's your turn. You're surrounded by 3 grisly-looking guys.
Right, quick question. Which one of them looks like the leader of these 3?
Oh, what's your passive insight?
Passive insight.
Yeah.
Let's see. 13.
13. Amongst these, you're not able to define any hierarchy. They're all kind of clobbered together. They're all kind of wearing shades of purple and yellow, but very piecemeal armor. They've all got the same sort of hoods on and stuff like that. There doesn't appear to be any... No one's calling out orders. No one seems to be wearing any insignia. They just look like gangsters.
Okay. Well, in that case, after running up with my hammer out, which I wrote last time is on fire because of...
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm just gonna take a gut shot at the one to my right, so in between me and Lumiel.
Okay, go ahead.
And that's... You said it was flanking, right?
Yes, you do have a flanking advantage.
Amazing. That didn't help. Second was 15.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
is their armor class, so that goes through. Yeah, go ahead. Roll your
Fuck.
damage.
Amazing. Right, so that is 10 and plus 3, that is 13 bludgeoning damage, and then 4 fire damage.
13 bludgeoning damage, 4 fire damage. Okay. You swing and gut shot this bloke. The flame from the head of your hammer sweeps up the handle and bursts up his chest. He screams in agony, but does not die just yet.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna basically for flavor, I'm just gonna bounce it down into the ground and make the momentum kick him in the face instead of the hammer.
Nice. Nice. So you boom, bang, and hit him again. Go ahead.
Right. Let's see if we hit a 20 because it's definitely gonna hit. No, but a natural 19. So
Yeah, that's fine. That hits.
that's another 13 bludgeoning and another 4 fire. So
Yeah.
another 17.
So as the sort of gut shot hits him, his stomach goes down. He goes, "Ugh!" Screams in agony, and then you just drop the handle sort of almost onto your foot and just let the weight of the head just smash into the top of his head, killing him brutally as the top of his cranium caves in.
And then I'm just gonna look towards the other two and go, who's next? And that's me. I don't think I need to do anything else. Yeah, I'm done.
Good done. All right, you're happy with that. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Artorius, you're up next. Go ahead.
Okay. So Artorius is going to continue his meaningful walk, dragging the greatsword along the cobbles to make that eerie, scratching, metallic noise.
I forgot you were being Pyramid Head.
Yeah.
5,
Sounds an
10. And as I
now.
get to the end of the alleyway and turn and continue my walk to here, I will call out and go, "Gentlemen, it appears that we have a bit of an issue. There is 2 of you and only one of you is making it out of here. Now, I commend your efforts thus far, but they have been futile. One of you is going to tell me what I need to know. The other one, well, it's up to you which one is which." And I will raise the greatsword up in their direction and go, "Choose." And I will bonus action Champions Challenge, and I need both of them to wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
That was nice.
That was sick.
I was going to ask for an intimidation check, but if
You
this
can
is
have
leading-
one if you want.
We'll see what the outcome of this is. First one's a 14. Second one's a 9.
Neither of them can move more than 30 feet away from me. Do you want the intimidation check?
Yeah, go ahead.
So that is a 14 intimidation.
Okay, that's fine. So
That's
now that
that's my bonus action.
okay, cool.
So that's my channel divinity bonus action, and I'm going to wait because I want to see if either of them react to that before I take my action.
Okay. I'm going to say that if you want to hold an action to attack, you can.
Are they? No. So I've asked them which one's which. If neither of them respond, I will choose for them.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, it doesn't. That's fine. I was going to say the intimidation would have been your action, but it doesn't matter anyway because I rolled a check to see if Marcus's, who's next after blowing up someone's head, would have scared any of them. One of them got a natural 1.
Nice.
And you having come around the corner and said this guy down here, he looked as you sort of came around the corner as if he was already turning to bolt. But your words and your presence seem to sort of lock him in place. And he goes from going to bolt to almost shaking and trying to fade into the background. He's going to move over here.
As he begins to move, I will use my action to command him to effectively grovel.
Okay.
So I need
save
him
throw?
to make me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, it was a 16 that time, unfortunately.
Okay. Doesn't adhere to the command, but
But he cannot
he
move more
runs
than 30
away.
feet away from you.
No, he
He
can't.
does run away. If you want to take an opportunity attack, you may.
I mean, if he's running,
Yeah.
might as well.
he's
Swing.
He's more shaking away right now. Like he's kind of not moving and just kind of vibrating away from you guys.
Okay, here's a question. Can I take my opportunity attack, but intentionally miss him and hit the wall beside him, so that he
If
actually?
that's how you want to
locks in
use your
place?
reaction, yes.
So I'm gonna take a swing at the wall and aim to crush the wall next to his head.
Okay, cool. So as these words sort of ring out from Arthur, you sort of see him begin to judder away, and your eyes click backwards. You just swing back the hammer and connect with the wall as it whooshes past his face, sends his hair flying to the side and his hood down. And actually, given that, he does not get more than 5 feet away from either of you.
His hair starts to singe a little bit.
Yeah. He is now an eyebrowless man.
He's having a rough day.
that is my
couple-
turn, DM.
Okay, so we're on their turn now. A couple more begin to pour out of this building here and into the alleyway.
As they do, I just turn and go, well, your odds just improved.
This one sees the guy shaking, stammering, sees the bloody corpse of his friend with a head caved in, and takes one step around the corner and begins to sort of assess the situation. The other two, a little bit more brazen, run forward. This guy's frozen in place. He's not fucking moving. He's terrified. Run to there. The one that you pointed the sword at, seeing his friends arrive, his face of sort of intimidation, and even though your presence has shook him and he's under the effect of not being able to move too far away from you, he's bolstered by the arrival of his friends, and he's going to make an attack against you, Arthur.
Yep, cool.
And that's going to be he's going to make 2 attacks against you, actually. First one is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
15 to hit, sorry.
As he swings, the blind man just turns and moves out of the way of the blade.
Love that. There's a panicked look on his face as he sort of, on the backswing, draws out a dagger and tries to stab it at you as you're moving, which is a 9.
I grab the dagger with my other hand to stop the attack and just push it back towards him and let go.
He is now going to use his movement to run away, or try to run away. 5, so he's going to go 5, 10. As he passes these guys, it's not worth it.
I will opportunity attack him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't you use your reaction for command?
It's not a reaction. It's an action.
It was a held action though.
So that is 19 to hit.
Okay, so using your command was a held action. You use your reaction to use your held action. So you do not get.
It was still on my turn.
Well, no, it was as it was the end of your turn. Then it was their turn.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
so you do not get that opportunity attack, unfortunately.
That's fine.
These guys bump into each other as this one's coming out the alleyway and he's trying to run away. 5, 10, 15, bump into each other. 20. He moves around. 25, 30. Gets to there. Dips around the corner from you. Arthur. Does he have to stay within view of you, or is it just?
He cannot move any further than 30 feet away from me.
That's fine. That's fine. These two guys, including these two guys here, and oh no, it's not the winged serpent's turn yet. These two guys are going to take 2 attacks against you, Marcus.
Yep.
First one is a 13 for 14.
Miss.
Miss. Dagger attack is a 19.
Curse of the Eyeless.
Okay, and that. Okay, yeah. Roll your dice.
Fuck me, that's a 2, so it still hits.
So it's 17, unfortunately, but it's just the dagger attack, so you might be alright. And it's a 1 on the dice plus 3, so 4 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Okay, second one's attack's coming in. Natural 1, and I'm going to say that means his dagger attack is gone. Okay. Those two have tried to attack you. Both have failed miserably.
Actually,
This
I
one
couldn't
is
even do that. I used my reaction as well, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure. Okay, this one. moves round here to get in your face, Arthur. And he's going to take an attack as well. 2
No
attacks.
problem.
Natural 1 again. And a dirty 20
That one will hit.
with the dagger. That's 5 points of piercing damage
Thank you, sir.
on you. And as this one comes round, he says, boss, it's getting a bit serious about here. I don't know who these guys are. And we come back to the top of initiative with Lumiel. Hello? Did you have something? Did you have something there, Dan? Sorry.
No, sorry, but did Natalie drop off the call? Because I didn't. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. You good?
So, I'm going to bonus action. I think I can do this as a bonus action. Yes, I can. Right, I was just making sure. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step, and as she does, she kind of just swirls into this glittering sort of smoke as she reappears here.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's.
that doesn't class as like a leveled spell, does it?
I don't think for you it does.
No.
Isn't it like a
I-
once? Is it like an ability?
If it's Fey touched, I
Yeah.
don't think it counts.
It's fey
Yeah.
touched. Right, okay,
Yeah.
so I'm then going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Oh,
And,
nice.
and in which direction are you casting your burning hands? I assume
It's
this direction.
yeah, I'm trying to get all 4 plus snake.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's 15-foot cone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't
That's
believe
it.
you can differentiate either.
you would be getting Marcus in that, but you would be.
Oh yeah,
missing-
fucking go for it. I'm here for it. I don't fucking
Synergy.
care.
You'd get everyone, but you'd also get Marcus. You'd miss Arturius.
Yeah, so she is going to take the chance, and she is going to
Thanks.
Burning Hands.
Go ahead.
Um,
Okay, what do I need to do? It's deck saves, I believe.
I believe so. 2 seconds. Dex save. No. Put your hands, blah, blah, blah. Code. Oh, yes, dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. So you've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the snake. Dexterity +3. So 13.
Do you take half damage on save?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your DC?
14.
14. So that guy's a fail. This guy also a fail. This guy succeeds. This guy also succeeds. And then the winged serpent
And obviously,
+4
Evan as well.
does not succeed. And then I need a dex save from Evan as well.
Yeah. 21.
21. I mean,
I just hold up my hammer and sort of try to block the most of it.
Absorb the flame into your hand.
I like it.
No, just try and block my face.
yeah,
not the
nice.
face.
Love that. Okay, yeah, roll your damage, please, Lumiel.
That is.
Say that again. Sorry, you cut out a little bit there.
Yes. 16.
16 total. So,
Um,
all right, I need to,
damage.
to add a lot of damage right now. Give me a second. So, let's say that all 4 of those guys except number 4 take 14, right? And then the other one takes 7. It's half
And,
damage. guys.
16 and
16 and
8.
16 and 8. Sorry, I misheard you. 16 and 8. And the poor little flying serpent just disappears from the guy's shoulder as it becomes a small skeletal wisp.
Nice.
we've killed all the Romuluses.
Yeah, all the Romuluses are gone.
Romuli.
Romuli.
yeah. A flock of Romuli. Okay, yeah. So, and then the others take. So this one only this one here manages to sort of duck against the wall a little bit and avoid most of the flames. The rest of them take it full face and are looking pretty crispy.
Hell yeah.
Next up
Just
is
look over and wink at Artoria, and then go and hold her hands up because she was just like, look. Oh, bouncy.
He winks back. You can't say. I couldn't see. I got blindfolded.
They'll get it one day. Anything else on your turn before we move on, Livia?
No.
Sure.
Okay. Right, I've just spent that entire round researching how guns work in this game. So
Useful thing.
yeah, so
Time well
basically it's mixed consensus on misfiring and fixing for a misfire and a misfire score. So there is no clear consensus on. It's basically DM ruling
Right.
as to what
Tinker's
to do and
tool
how.
check?
It's a Tinker's tool check to fix it, but whether it's an action or a bonus action to fix it is another thing.
I'll say,
Isn't it a bonus action because you are a gunslinger?
yeah. I'll say, given your expertise and stuff like that, it would be a bonus action to.
So I had a bonus action last turn that I didn't use, so I would have just fixed it then. But
You said it.
fine, all right, bonus action of fixing my gun.
Cool.
Oh, I don't think I am.
Is this when you find out you're not proficient in Tinker's Tool?
No, I definitely am. I definitely
No,
am.
I'm not a
Hang on.
gunslinger. Sure.
Tinker's tools. 4, 3. It's a 12.
12. I think that's.
I think that's
Right.
fine.
I'm also gonna research gunslingers between sessions as well.
We'll
But
figure it out.
we're gonna
We'll
say
figure it
that that's fine. I had
Okay.
DC of 10 in my head, so whatever.
out. Amazing. Okay. You know what? That being said and done, I'm stowing the rifle.
I'm more trouble than
Fix
you were.
it. Fuck that.
Save it for a rainy day. And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 on the rooftop, so I'm looking down.
Yep.
I'm gonna take out my pistol.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to fire one shot directly down at this guy.
Yeah.
And then kind of sweep under the arm and go for the one next to him here.
I'm
Right,
gonna
let me
get
get you
hit
two
by a fucking ricochet, aren't I?
No, you're fine. You're fine, darling. Don't worry about it. Right, sharpshooter.
Go ahead.
Okay. That was all right. So take 5, so 12 plus 7 is 19.
19 hits.
Pistol. Sorry,
This is the one right below you first, right?
Right below me. Yeah.
The one who took less damage from the flaming hand.
Yes. So that is 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Okay. You did. Yeah. So you shoot down, just straight down top of his cranium. Marcus and Arthur and Lumiel, you just see this guy just in a flash just go limp and just ragdoll to the floor, almost kind of kneels on the floor.
And then second shot, again sharpshooter, natural 20. Let's go. That's my first one.
So good.
Okay, another
Pow.
10. Oh, right. 12 plus 4 is 16, 26.
Okay, give me a d20 roll, please.
Oh yeah, chunky crit. 6.
6. I'm just looking for the table right now, but I'm gonna give you the opportunity to come up with your own chunky crit because he died in the first bit of damage. So I'll give you a mid-fight. How do you want to do this?
Okay.
And
So-
roll another d6 for fun.
Okay, sure. Hang on, d6 first. Oh, that's another 6, so that is 32 points of damage total. So basically I shoot down into this guy's cranium, and it's kind of similar again, like there's a pattern in Jax's behavior here. He'll like focus on the first shot, and it's just kind of like an offhand, like secondary shot. And as he does so, it goes right through the ear canal and pierces through the other side, just leaving like this hole through his brain.
Nice.
It crumples to the floor.
Jesus.
You said,
Wow.
how do you want to do this? I told you.
Don't pick up that bullet
That was
afterwards.
this guy, right? Or is it the one over? Which?
No, that you got it right. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, they've all got the same magic.
Oh, that was the one that was like cowering in fear.
Yeah, that was the one that was
That's fine.
shivering.
That's
Sorry.
fine. We're all good. We're all good. We'll question whichever one is last.
Yeah. We'll scare the shit out of everyone.
We're the E Street Vipers now.
But I believe that is my turn. Yep, that's movement bonus action. Oh, good.
We are the West Street Massive.
After your turn,
Yes.
emerging from the same door that the others, Lumiel, only you see this, a much larger guy in the same color scheme. He's got these very large shoulder pads on, and escaping from the collar and shoulder pads of this bloke as he's holding these two big butcher knives, there are two winged serpents coming out of his collars with their wings bound behind them. It's like emerging from his shoulders, basically, from these very large sort of pauldron things he's got, as if he's stuck two snakes in his shoulders.
Nice.
He's got squirrels for shoes, and he's just wearing animals.
Okay.
He comes out, his teeth are almost like a hare's teeth, like they get sharper and longer towards the middle, giving him a very distinct lisp to his voice as he says to you, "You shouldn't be coming on the East Street Vipers territory. We got this place locked down. Get out of here now."
We killed
you
him and question
serious?
one of the ones with the proper voice, right? Oh, he's not going to answer any questions properly, guys. Like,
He steps towards you. He takes two butcher knife attacks at you.
Okay.
First one is a 17 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, second one is a natural 20.
Whoa.
Damage on
Shield or
the
anything
first
like
one. Damage on the first one is 12 points of damage.
Spell shield.
I don't have spell. I do have spells. I don't have shield. So it was 12 points. Yeah.
12 points of damage on the first hit. Very lucky on the dice with the crit. I only rolled a 6 for a 12 plus 3, 15 points of damage on the second hit.
And you see her hit the deck.
okay.
This having
That's for calling me Artie, you dickhead.
He says out loud.
having swatted this insect, he steps over and around. As he walks up to this guy, interposing between Marcus and himself, he shoves him out the way and steps towards you, Marcus. And the two serpents in his shoulders, he just leans right into your face, gets almost nose to nose with you. Says, "What have you done with my voice?" And the two serpents strike out at you. First one misses. Second one is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, you take 1 point of piercing damage
Right.
and 4 points of poison damage. How pathetic.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. He turns as these two snip at you, and he turns and looks over at Arthur and then back at you. Marcus, it is your... sorry, Artemis, it's your turn.
Oh, why am I so far away? Okay. Okay. I can still be useful though. I just have to believe.
One more thing. When he entered the field and said his piece, all the other guys went...
That would have been...
That really helps set the scene.
Very important
What
point.
did he say? What did they say?
You say-
Artemis, you're up.
I know I am, but gotta recover first. Hold on. Right. Okay. So Armor's can hear commotion and knows he is way too far away to be of help and needs to be. So I'm going to have to take action to move, and then I'm just going to have to action dash just to get myself to about here. Close enough to see people, but not close enough to be in the way of knives. With Detect Thought still up, seeing what appears to be a pirate with snakes attached to his shoulders, stood in the center of everyone. Artemis is going to focus on his mind just to see what kind of surface thoughts are there, just to see if there's anything like, if it's just rage, or if he's thinking about maybe like someone in the building or protection or anything like that. Just what's he thinking? Open your mind.
2 seconds. In 2 seconds, I'll tell you exactly what he's thinking. As soon as my computer stops being a dick. He is thinking, who are these guys working for? The one-wheel whippersnappers? Who's it going to be? Who's moving in on my territory?
It's not as useful as I would have hoped. Okay, looking sort of at the scene itself, and then to all the guys and the myriad of dead people around. Artemis is going to sort of from the back for reaction. Guys, if we want to find some stuff out, you're going to have to leave some minds intact for me to read, okay? So maybe just keep the big guy alive. How about that?
To be clear, you were just doing surface thoughts there. That wasn't a delve deeper.
No,
right?
no, I wasn't doing a delve right now. I just wanted to see if he was thinking of anything else apart from just gang-related nonsense. But he's
mostly gang-related. Right now, you from what you hear from his thoughts, he's trying to figure out who you guys are working for, and right now he thinks you're some other gang.
Okay, cool. That's fine. But yeah, he says that out to everyone and then stays far back.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next up, after Artemis, is all the other guys. This one's going to continue attacking you in front of you, Arthur. First attack is a 9. Second attack is a 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. I always forget what this is. Okay. It was the second attack that hit, wasn't it? So
it was.
It's the dagger attack that hit. Okay. Fucking 1. So you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Cool. Thank you.
Then this guy. He is going to approach on you, Marcus.
Right.
Take 2 attacks. Because he can't get up to Jax.
I like my rooftop.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Not much range. Well, you guys killed all of their ranged attacks. So,
oh no!
We're sorry.
Dagger attack is an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. So both hit. First one is 9 points of damage. Second one is 6 points of damage. Good rolls.
Right. Okay.
Cool. That's the end of their turns. The sort of thugs that are sticking around. This guy here is going to, you see him just kind of peek back around the corner, still visibly quite shaken. But he's sticking around to see how things shake out. Doesn't want to re-engage again yet. Marcus, you're up.
Okay.
Arthur.
Right. Well, in that case, let's see what to do. Sorry, it's been a while. Who this? Okay, so if the big guy's stepping up towards me,
Yeah, big guy's right in your face, nose to nose,
Cheek to cheek.
Right.
hissing at
I'll,
you. It's a little bit
in
of
that
spit
case,
coming from between the gaps in his teeth.
I'm gonna take
Bad
one
guy in red.
of my hands, reach into my satchel, and just stick one of my mutagens into my my leg. So I'm gonna take potency again, so I get an extra strength, some extra strength.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action. Sorry, just need to go to my abilities and change.
No worries.
Uh,
Artorius, I don't know if you heard me, but you're up next.
Mm-hmm.
there we go. And then if he's staring in my face, I'm gonna take take my hammer and swing towards his balls. 'Cause I don't fight fair. Fuck
No.
that shit.
Love that. Okay. Trying to decide whether I want you to make this a called shot on. But no, go ahead. What'd you get?
I mean, you can make it a cold shot. I rolled a nat 20.
Regardless, you get this dude in the nads. 100%. Let me get some damage out of you, please.
That's what it used to be, isn't it? Just a bag full of fine paste.
Amazing.
Yeah. Like a froob.
I'm just gonna lift them up, guys. I'm just gonna lift them up. I'm not gonna move anything, but I'm just gonna lift them up because this is fucking funny.
Oh, nice!
96 damage. What a guy.
Dan, can you send me the crit table again, please?
Yeah, of course I will, mate.
Third one was a 6 as well.
Oh my god.
So that is
18.
18 times 2.
18 times 2.
36.
36.
36.
Fuck.
Beat you by like this much.
It's not a competition, Dan.
It is, and I'm winning.
Is it 30, is it 36 plus stuff?
Yeah.
I assume so, right?
Plus 5.
Plus 5, so
41.
41 points of damage. Roll me a d20, please.
Bloody hell.
If you kill this guy in one,
3.
shit my pants. 3. Okay, he should be alright. He should be alright.
For now. It's my turn next.
Well, yeah. For the next 6 seconds, he's probably alright.
Prove Nads is going down.
3. Oh, you never guessed what it is!
A stunning
It's
crack!
a stunning crack!
So apparently I aimed a little bit
all the way
below the
from
balls.
his stunning crack.
Yes.
And I got excited and closed it. What does it do? An extra 1. So roll me a d6 and half it, please.
3.
3. Okay. So he takes an additional 3 points of damage, and he falls to the bottom of initiative on the next turn, on the next round. As he keels over. What the fuck did you do that for?
Sorry. And I looked towards Artemis. You said alive, right?
Preferably.
All right. And I'm just gonna flip my hammer, take the backside of it, and swing him across the head, non-lethal.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, make another attack.
Jesus.
Non-lethal.
That's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Oh, sorry, it's more. Sorry,
Oh.
that's my bad.
More hits.
Right. That is 7 plus 5 is 12 plus 6 is
18.
18?
18.
I won that one.
Okay.
I wasn't playing then. Give me a minute.
18 points of damage.
Yeah.
1 second.
You did.
Formula's fucked. 2 secs.
I did specify non-lethal.
Oh no, 18. You crack him on the head and he keels over even more. He looks in agonizing pain, close to falling unconscious. You're not sure through impact or through agony. He is keeled over and writhing around on the ground. But alive and conscious.
Holding his
Excellent.
foods.
And now at the bottom of initiative. Arthur,
Okay, so first attack will be on the guy that stood in front of me.
go ahead.
So that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, okay, hits. He's still smoking and slightly crispy from the fire attack that he took.
The one in front of me.
Yeah. Oh no, he walked around the corner after.
Yeah. So I will. I'm going to divine smite because I had in my head that he's not been damaged yet. So I want to do as much damage as I can.
You are right. He has not been damaged yet.
Cool. So first attack is 4 plus 3 plus 7 plus 6. 7. Hold on. Because there's a thing here. One sec. 7 plus 4. 11 points of slashing damage. Plus 9 points of radiant damage.
Is exactly what you needed as he sort of gets hit, and then you see he's like, he's stunned from the blow, and then you see the gash on his forehead kind of bing, and just kind of bursts with divine energy as he just almost backflips where he stands.
And as I do that and I slash, I step forward and go, so guys, how does membership work? Is there like a card? Do we have to like pay like a sub? Do we get one of the cool jackets that you guys have? No, nobody? Oh, okay. And I'm just gonna like turn my sword up and just go woof. And I am going to step forward to here.
Yeah.
This guy. And I'm going to, with my second attack, try to drive that down into his chest.
Okay, yeah, to this guy here.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's a 16 plus 7 for a 20 something or other.
Hits.
I was waiting for Han to throw the math at me.
free.
Thank you. So that's all my first level spell slots gone, by the way. Just a note. So that is going to be do you know what? How many second level spell slots have I got? Let's yeah, sure. Right, let's Searing Smite this guy. Cool. So it's 4 plus 3, 7 points plus so 7 plus 4, again 11 points of slashing, plus 9 points of fire damage.
Done it again, hit the 20 nail on the head, and that guy is also dead.
And as he explodes, I'm going to pull my sword, place it on the shoulder of the guy wincing in pain, but point it to the guy around the corner and just kind of go at him.
Through the sort of scrunched face and the cries of pain and the wincing, you do see one eye of the guy lying on the floor, their leader with the snakes in his shoulders, sort of peek over at the guy sizzling next to him. Lumiel.
I'm going to continue my movement round.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, just round. Just to there, so I'm next to Lumiel, ready for the next turn.
Okay, fine, yeah, you're not leaving combat range with that guy, but that guy dead. Boop. Okay, Lumiel, can I get a death saving throw, please? And you can send it to me privately on Discord, please.
Okay.
How's this for combat music, man?
Good choice.
More tense combat music will come. This is not the most tense encounter.
No, this is very Cowboy Bebop. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
it is.
Right. Okay, cool. Thank you.
How's Cowboy Bebop vibe, says Luke.
That's what we're
Okay.
saying.
Thank you for that, Lumiel. Jax, you're up.
Shoot her better.
Well, everyone's kind of done everything. What I am gonna do is I'm kind of like from the rooftop. I'm just gonna be like, do you want? Right, keeping that one. Do you want that one dead?
Yeah.
Wait,
And,
what?
Keeping that one is so...
and I am going to jump off the rooftop, and mid-air I'm gonna fire a shot down at the one over Lumiel.
As I hear the gunfire, I'm just gonna go run, knowing full well he can't.
Okay, sure. Give me an attack, please.
Alrighty, sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's okay. 16.
16 hits.
Hits.
Nice.
Amazing. That's 6 plus 4 is 10, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Once again, you've hit their HP on the head.
Nice.
I'd like you to describe this to me, because usually if someone jumped off a roof and tried to fire a gun in midair, that would probably be with a disadvantage because they'd be falling at a great speed. But
Yes. You see as Jax is basically takes a step off the building. Doesn't jump, just takes a step off. And as gravity kind of begins to take hold, he kind of stops midair a second, aims and fires the gun, and slowly begins to descend to the ground.
And as he does, this guy flips over himself as he gets shot square between the eyes.
I have to say, nice sound effect.
Yeah, it was great.
the hitting the mic really worked there.
Brilliant. Nice.
And then I'm going to just re-aim my gun towards this guy on the who's. I'm gonna re-aim my gun at Frubnads, and I'm gonna just kind of keep it there. And that's my turn.
Cool. Great turn. Great turn. Artemis, you're up.
Yeah, watching the many potential minds to read and the information to be gathered just explode in various fashions in front of him, Artemis kind of looks to the floor and goes, I need to be more specific with the amount of people. Okay, well, good job, guys. That's a lot of dead people. Sure, they were useful. Okay. Hey, big guy. And coming up to the guy on the floor, trying to reconstitute what is left of the frubes that now constitute his genitalia. Artemis is going to kneel down, and with Detect Thoughts still up, I'm going to try and invade his mind and dig deeper inside to see what I can learn. Specifically in regards to the list of known people we've seen potentially coming through here, like gangs or other people hiding out in buildings around, just sort of like information that may pertain to the case.
Okay, so you're having a good old route around in there.
Yeah, basically.
You begin to delve into this individual's mind. You are given pictures of, where they've done raids on warehouses, criminal activity, shaking people down in the street, and his minions and their pet flying serpents bringing small sacks of gold, coppers and silver to him. You see various things like that. You begin to delve further, deeper, further back through time. You start looking for things about what you've been sent to investigate. You find a conversation that he had earlier the previous evening, and it's one of his guys sort of telling him about this. Oh yeah, do you hear what happened at Crystal Plaza? There was a big heist, and he was like, hey, who's moving in my city? Who's moving in my city? No one should be doing anything like that on my turf. It's not your turf, boss. Shut up! Who was it then? Which gang's responsible? Well, I mean, that's the thing, boss. Some people are saying it was us. What? Who's done this? Who's been going against my orders? We don't touch the Crystal Plaza. Oh, maybe it was the twins, boss. Maybe it was the twins. No, those stupid idiots. They've probably just been locked up. Well, one of them did say they were offered a pretty interesting job. Quiet! If I see Vingan and Lan again, I'll cut their throats and bleed them dry myself.
Cool. And as you're all sort of like around, you watch Artemis just sort of very confidently sort of stride over, slam a hand directly with his sort of grip around the cranium, and you just watch his eyes like roll back into his head and like convulsing under his hands. He sort of like digs through his mind. He's like, no, that's boring, that's stupid, you're oh, here we go, okay. And then as he sort of plays through this, he'll sort of start, sort of talking out loud of what he is seeing so everyone can hear it. And then you get
this
the name.
conversation comes to you almost as a memory comes to someone. You don't hear the conversation play out in real time. You just gain the knowledge of that memory.
Yeah.
You sort of spit out a few of the key words in that moment. But you're not able to recount the whole thing.
Okay. So sort of going through that, then he'll say twins, Vingman?
You heard Vingan and Lan, the twins.
Vingan and Lan, the twins. So he'll say that out loud, and then sort of like, okay, so yeah, I tend to say things out loud. You heard Vingan and Lan, right? The twins who may have been offered into this job. He may know something about him.
Given that you're also sort of able to access the memories that he was accessing at the time of that conversation as well through your deep delve into his mind, was I supposed to roll a check for that, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Hey,
was
you
it?
were, but you just start saying things, and
Please tell me when you say I want to do something, roll this.
Yeah.
Please, because otherwise I'll just go.
That's fine.
What's the check?
The check is. Wisdom
There is
15.
more information I was about to give you.
Wisdom 15.
Okay, he got 3.
Hey.
You are aware, I was gathered, as from his sort of knowledge of these two people, he's quite bitter about their departure from his gang. Seems like they've served him loyally for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So again, he will also put this out there that he's unhappy with it. He's like, so big guy, you tie snakes to your shoulders and 2 of your favorite guys left, huh? What's that about?
He's like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Is that the end of your turn, Artemis?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, then at the end of your turn, it's his turn. Both of his snakes are going to take attacks against you.
Cool.
They didn't like what you said about them.
They're the twins.
They're the twins.
First one
I
is
just pinned them to his shoulders.
Yeah. Don't fucking leave me again.
first one is 22. The second one's an 8.
First one's a 22.
Yeah.
Okay. Just because it's cool. Reaction shield.
Okay.
So as this first one comes towards him, sort of as he's concentrating with his hand on his mind, you just see what looks like this sort of almost like a hand, but it's spectral. But as the fangs dig into it, you see like it's almost like white hot heat as you see like the outline of what seems to be a hand just holding this thing's head, like next to him, just sort of like in place.
Nice.
You're gonna have to do better than that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, as you're holding onto his head, they sneak up out of his shoulders and try to attack your arm, but you're able to. One of them just stops as soon as the other one gets held, and they are not able to attack you. At this point, Manny is on the floor at 3 HP. Oh no, wait, he's at the bottom of turn order, so it doesn't even matter about him. Marcus.
Right.
He's at the bottom of the turn order because he's clutching his jewels.
There he is, yeah.
I just remembered something.
Okay.
Old Christmas song. Chestnuts roasting by an open fire.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna say that as I lean the hammer closer towards and say, so we need some information.
At this point, you are all aware and you did witness Lumiel fall.
Don't worry, I got it.
It's kind of,
Oh yeah.
I can't do anything about that.
Yeah,
Oh, good, it's
me
my turn
neither,
next, I've got it.
unfortunately.
okay, so yeah, carry on.
So we need some information, and there's 2 ways we can go about it. Either we extract it, or you can just tell us, and maybe what's left of your shriveled ballsack will still be there. And then I'm gonna hum the song and slowly crawl the hammer towards his nuts.
Nothing strikes fear in the hearts of gangsters like Christmas songs.
Make me an intimidation check with advantage, please.
Here's a question. Am I able to use my strength?
He's felt it. So I would say yes. He's very aware of your strength at this point. So that is what he is scared of.
Amazing. Intimidation. Okay, cool. So that is a 17.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Thank you. Anything else on your turn?
No. If the snakes try and attack me, I'm just gonna hold my action to crush one of them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, they've already attacked Artemis, so you're good. Arthur!
I will lean down, cast Cure Wounds on Lumiel. You get 10 hit points back, and as your eyes split open, you just see Arthur's very blank expression. He goes, "No sleeping on the job." And just turns back towards the dude, Manny, and I will place my sword on his shoulder at the breast of his neck, between the serpent and his neck. Not attacking, but just placing my greatsword there, and I'd just turn around and go, "Alright, well, membership's off the table. How about you just tell us exactly what we want to know, and, well, you'll be able to crawl out of here."
Which brings us to the bottom of initiative. And you see... as he scans around the rest of you, he gets back to Marcus, and his face sort of grimaces at Marcus for what he does. He notices the hammer sort of like, "No, yeah, please. It's fine, you win. The territory's yours. You won't see me around here again.
Guys, we have territory now.
For now."
Right, that's all well and good, but that's not what we're here for.
No, you're right. Why don't you tell us what we need to know, and quickly?
What the fuck do you need to know?
The twins. Human?
So you're with the twins, are you?
No, we're not.
We are, and I will kind of like start to dig the sword into his neck a little bit, and I'll go, "We're asking the questions. You just
one of
answer
the snakes. He goes, no, stop it.
I smack it.
Smack it one hit point out. It's Bubble, Squeak, stop it, please.
Terrible.
This isn't the time. This is not the time.
So it's Bubble, Squeaks, and Nuts that we have currently in front of us.
You can't give them cute names.
How that fuck me up?
I don't know what the twins are doing. They disappeared about 3 weeks ago. I thought they was in the slammer.
Yes, are they human?
Of course they fucking are. Wait,
What do you mean, of course they are?
well, you know them.
I don't know them!
Well, then why the fuck are you asking about them?
I dig
Because
the
we
sword
want
in
to
a little
get
bit.
to know them.
You do what? Sorry, Arthur.
I dig the sword. As he asks the next question, I just kind of like dig the point, so it's like that.
yeah, no, answers, not questions. Answers, not questions.
Very good. Look, we know that you're associated with the twins. We know they were on a big job, you said, Artemis?
Yeah, big job. They left this guy for whatever this job was.
Cool. They were operating around the Crown Plaza, and I'm going to hazard a guess as to you know a little bit more about that than you're letting on.
What do I know? I'll just lead a gang of robbers.
Cool. So you know where they live, you know typically where they put their head down at night, and where we can find them. Just remember your next...
Okay. So they used to live here in East Arches, just round the corner on Mayweather Street. They had a little place, but they've not been seen there for about 3 weeks. That's what I'm saying. We thought they was in the slammer. They worked for me for a long time, both of them. I knew their father.
So why would they betray you and start working for someone else? Do you not pay your men?
I pay them what I can, but I've got certain expenses and overheads. I'm a businessman, but
You're not a very good one, are you?
all right. You've taken my balls. Please don't take my pride.
Right.
Write that down.
So, the twins, they frequent any bars around here?
Yeah, they used to hang around at the old Toadstool, just up the road. But I'm telling you the truth. No one's seen them anywhere for about 3 weeks. So one of my boys, they said that they were talking about someone offered them a really good job. They were some of my best men, so I was surprised that they weren't poached sooner. They said that someone offered them a job they couldn't turn down. I thought they'd stick around, but then they were gone. So I told the boys, they've probably been nicked. I didn't want anyone else getting ideas about turning tail, slithering away.
The guy?
No,
Is he one of these lifeless, like, cadavers that we've got laying around the street here?
That one.
As soon as he points to it, I'm going to look at Artemis and go, really? Come on.
But he just heard about it from them. I don't think they knew who offered him the job. They were keeping things pretty close to their chest.
Cool. So, is this all your men, by the way? All your people? Anyone else hiding in buildings that we need to know about?
Larry went to the shops to get some sandwiches, but I imagine he'll be back soon.
Well, if Larry's still alive, just... Guys, are we done here?
Oh, yes, please be done. Please be done.
I think we got as much as we can get out of this guy.
Cool.
You don't have a gnome that was... There's also been MIA?
No, winged serpents, they hate small folk.
Oh, I don't like that.
What about air genocides?
They mistake them as prey. They're prey hunters.
It's
in the
very
wild.
discriminative, though.
I've talked to the fucking snakes. I don't know.
I think he means his pets, not his people.
Oh. Okay, thank you. That's what I was...
Yeah, I was hung up on that as well, don't worry.
Yeah, we're welcoming to all creeds and types around here.
Miel stands forward as he says that they're welcoming to all small folk, and I'm like, yeah, I felt you're welcome.
Listen, there's a lot of gangs in this city, and they're all trying to move in on each other's territory,
Oh.
especially in each arches.
Like
I thought you'd been sent by one of them.
Yeah, no, we get it. Like, there's a lot of gangs in this city, and most of them are up to no good, but... Guys, have we got any more questions?
Please let me live.
What about an air genasi? Know anything about that? Would hang with the twins?
I know a couple of Genesis personally, but none that I've seen speaking to or hanging around with the twins. I know a couple of
Anything about an elf?
There's loads of elves involved in. What do you want? I've got the answers. Get him to take them out of my head. I don't know what you're asking me.
Yeah, Artemis, get a image if you can of the twins, just for reference.
I'll think really hard.
You picture real deeply about those twins. Okay.
I can see him right now. It's
okay,
Lad.
It's okay, big guy. Sound's getting real low. It's fine. Don't worry. And yeah,
you get a fairly clear image in your head, though it's surrounded by panic and visions of shattered balls. In fact, I'm just because you do get such a clear image, I'm going to show you a couple of tokens.
Ooh.
You get an image of this individual.
Well, that could be anyone.
That's just a bloke.
This individual. Oh, is that the same guy? No, it's not.
It's not.
That's a very
I
cool
thought you
little
were just gonna
coincidence.
flip the image because you said twins.
You get an image of one quite lean, blonde short-haired chap wearing a red bandana and a red scarf. Quite clean cut, no visible scarring or anything like that. The other image you get standing close and in front of this person is same height, but a much tougher build, much more scars in the face, but visibly related, about the same age. These two individuals, you get a quite clear picture of.
So blonde.
Yep, blonde.
While
blonde.
I see Artemis probing this dude's head again, I'm just going to ask out loud, Artemis, any vision on if this dude has caused anyone any significant pain?
You immediately receive flashes of him robbing old ladies and There's a kidnapping that he once did. You feel he feels quite bad about that one.
Yeah.
But he still did it.
Mhm.
Lots of sort of robbing local groceries and stealing their cash boxes at night with his crew. It's just a bit of a mischief maker piece of shit, this guy, basically.
Mischief maker. That's an understatement.
No,
Yeah,
you don't get any visions of him murdering anyone in cold blood. Gang fights where people have died, but
as he sort of has his head sort of open for the moment, Armos. Let me just read it because I've not. Yes. As he's sort of holding it and getting the image of the twins and then keeping it in the back of his mind, ready to show it when he needs to. As I'm Armos, he's Arthur. As Arthur says this, and the thoughts shift and shape, Armos sort of holds his head, keeping his eyes closed. He just says out loud, "If any of you want to have any last questions, his thoughts will change as you ask things. So, anything you want to know, I can sort of keep up. Well, I've only got a few seconds left, but just throw a couple
If we
questions.
keep you alive, if we come calling again, you'll give us answers, right? No further questions?
I just want to get out of this town. I don't want to be in Valvaris anymore.
He wants to leave Valvaris.
Just let me take Bubble and Squeak and go home to my village, please. Maybe I'll sign up. Maybe I'll sign up at a monastery. They're all like me. He looks down at his crotch.
I am kind of like, my face is pointing towards Artemis for him to give me the nod if this dude has done some bad shit.
As you asked, Armus, sort of hearing his pleas and stuff, he looks at you and just goes, it's kind of like of course he has. He's this guy.
Well, as he's asking to leave Alvaris, I will swing my greatsword down and take off his head.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. He's prone, so make me an attack with advantage, please.
So that is a 21.
Hits.
That is
I assume
9
you've got more than a +3 on your damage. So.
Yeah, 9 + 4 for a 13.
Okay. In one swift motion. I just want to leave, please. Let me bubble and skip. You sever the heads. The two snakes duck the sword blow and then slowly emerge from the shoulders.
I start untying their wings and pull them out and just let them go.
Immediately, they flap away and
Doves fly.
seemingly very eager to be winged again. One of them starts off a bit lame, but then catches his flap.
As you do this, and the head separates from the body, and Artemis's hand was still on the head, detecting thoughts before this happened. You sort of, as the head separates, you see Artemis go, "Nah, why did you do that? Oh,
Can I have you make a wisdom saving throw, please, Artemis?
Oh, what? Sorry.
Can I have you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I can indeed.
Charisma saving throw, actually. Sorry.
Charisma. I'm much better at those.
Sorry.
Been
a lot of wisdom saves going around.
15.
Okay.
Well, at least he kept the rest of his notes.
I immediately I stow my sword and then drag out a little bit of parchment and start writing something down.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm checking this dude for gold.
Go ahead, make me an investigation check, please.
Artemis very much sort of like staggers to his feet, holding his head, and just sort of like goes to lean against a wall, sort of just. Oh, that hurt. That was not pleasant at all.
I'm sorry, Artemis. I didn't realize that. I thought once the connection had been severed, it would have been.
No, I was still in there when you took his head off, and I felt everything there. That was not nice.
I'm really sorry. But
It's fine. As he turns around, you sort of see like the vague outlines of tears coming, because he has essentially felt a dying man's last thought as his head was removed from his body. He's sort of like, it's fine. I kind of get bits and pieces from them when they go, and it is intense to feel someone die inside. So just be careful with that next time, okay? It's okay.
Look, I didn't know that was...
No. Yeah, you wouldn't do. You don't work with psionic people. It's
No.
We learned a lot. Oh, I should headaches now. I should show you. And he's going to point towards the wall, and a very small sort of like psionic spark's going to like sizzle up, and sort of like a laser projector. He's just going to project a picture of the twins on the wall to show them, essentially. I'm going to use minor illusion to show them a image of them, and then just describe colors, because it's more just like outlines and sort of like these vivid colors, but he's just laser projecting a picture onto the wall.
Love it.
Okay. You will see the image of these two individuals clear as day.
Jax is going to kind of pop off to the side. He's got his tail in. I think he's probably the only one who put it back on, and it's just going to go, Fortress, if you copy. Got into a bit of a scuff in the East Arches with the East Street Vipers. Might need some cleanup.
Message received, Agent.
And I'll relay our exact location, because just so she knows where we are. Right, I've let Fortress know that they're gonna. I hope they're gonna clean up. I just said that cleanup's needed, so.
Probably send the dogs. As I'm still rummaging through the fucking pockets.
What did you get for your investigation?
23.
23, okay. You find a pouch, a fairly well-laden pouch. Seems to be gold in there. You find a few sort of treats. Animal treats. Kind of these little meaty balls on him. Could probably use
Not
those right now.
Not anymore.
Like meat, like chewy meat.
They are now, yeah.
Oh, they definitely are, to be fair. Yeah, you're right about that.
Jesus.
You also, with a 23, you find a scrunched up piece of parchment, about A5 size. On there is quite a bit of scrawled text. You start to look through it. You pick out a few things. There's a list on there. It mentions a few things. One of them, it says the Sting Ring. It says Sting Ring, Grinder's Alley to Mason Row. Do not enter.
Don't enter Grinder. Don't enter Grinder. Okay.
Grinder's Alley. The No Bodies, two separate words. Fisherman's Wharf to Smithy Square. Friends, spelt wrong. The I and the U are in the wrong place. One wheel whippersnappers.
Oh, I know what this is now. Okay.
300 gold.
Yeah, this is the name of the other gangs.
It says 300 gold.
Yeah.
Full Bloom Furies. Do not approach, it says.
The gardening club.
A load of old women in the town square. Whoa! Keep your fucking distance, boys! She's got a trowel!
The petunias are in season. Fuck off.
What was the last one you said?
The one wheel whippersnappers.
One wheel whippersnappers.
Yeah.
300 gold, it says next to it. Oh, sorry, the last one was Full Bloom Furies. : do not approach. There's some other stuff which looks like a debt list from various of his goons. There's just first names and small amounts of silver listed.
Right, well, now that this is settled, should we head to that bar, see if we can ask around after these twins?
I don't know how I could do with just going back and resting.
Well, we haven't got much time left on this case. We've got today and then
Tomorrow, up
tomorrow.
until the evening.
We don't have a lot of time.
My thinking is we've narrowed down our potential options of the undercover agent. I'd say. I mean, most likely it's either the dwarf or the genasi.
Yeah.
Which helps you focus whose minds you're going to focus on.
Yeah.
Well,
can I ask you guys? Are you standing around an alleyway of littered corpses
well,
right
I'm
now?
trying to get people to move. That's the point.
Oh, yeah, we can go.
Yeah. Well,
Almost turns
we
off the
can.
projector.
If we go to this bar, we can rest there for an hour, kind of gather our strength, see what our next move is, and ask some questions while we're there.
Yeah, I can do a sweep of the people, see if anyone knows of or seen them in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. First round's on me, guys. So be nice to actually try and get to know you guys a little bit better as well.
Right.
Yeah, I could do with an orange juice.
So you all collectively.
Yeah. As everyone begins to leave, I walk back up to the decapitated leader and just place the parchment on his chest.
Cool.
And it says, Larry, things did not work out the way I planned. The E Street Vipers are now in your hands. Look out for Bubble and Squeak.
Yes! Amazing!
Oh, okay.
Yes, probably don't need the sandwiches now.
Yeah, you could keep the sandwiches.
Yeah.
Keep the change.
Which comes back with a massive basket. Okay, so you all begin to sort of like step over bodies as you're beginning to leave the alleyway and make your way out. Arthur turns back to place this note, and you begin heading towards the toadstool, which is quite close by in East Arches. We're going to take a little break there, and we'll return in about 10-15 minutes for the next part of today's session.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Cool.
See you in a minute, guys.
Join us in a few. Everybody from the break, you're back here with Tales on Tap for more Aerilon Sins of the Peacekeeper. And we're going to hop straight back in. So, you guys are leaving the alleyway where you just slaughtered the East Street Vipers and heading towards... You slaughtered.
I prefer the term cold, but fine.
Cold is potentially worse, but and you're heading for the Toadstool, a grubby little tavern in East Arches. You arrive, and the Toadstool has a large green fronted building with lots of ivy that's kind of mostly wilted out the front. The drizzle of the afternoon continues to fall. Carriages clop past, and people are making their way back to work from their lunch breaks and stuff like that. The tavern does not appear lit from within, but it is there before you.
Was it open?
How long
the
has it
door
been
open?
since we started walking?
It's only about a 15-minute walk away from where you are in East Arches. You guys are in quite a central area of East Arches, and this tavern is, if where these guys were hanging out, is not too far away. So it's only been about 15 minutes. You're if that's what you're getting at, you're getting to about maybe 1:15 in the afternoon now.
So on my fourth turn of singing the Christmas song.
Is this a pub that I have frequented before, knowing most of the pubs in the area?
I don't think so, actually.
Okay.
No, this is quite. It's not a pub that is sort of very welcoming, really. Its frontage is a bit decrepit. The regulars sort of sneer at people as they come in. As far as you know of it, because you're the one that led everyone here, but it's not somewhere that you've chosen to go in before.
As we're on our way to the pub, I will take my water skin off my waist and just hand it to Lumiel and go, "Are you all right?"
Well, no, I'm bleeding from here, and I think somewhere back there, but I can fly and I can walk.
You should probably get that looked at some point.
Will do.
I can't help. I'm I'm sorry.
No, actually, I want to say that thank you. I presume you helped before. I wasn't sleeping.
Are you sure? Because you were kind of like mouth open and just lay there.
She just walks ahead.
As she does, as the next person passes, they'll be like, thought she could fly.
You guys approach
I
the
thought you were
door.
blind.
I see everything.
You guys approach the door of the toadstool. You give it a push and it does ding, open, and you head in. You are met with a fairly empty and sparse tavern. The chairs are there are some chairs still up on tables upside down, and the room smells quite dusty. You see in the corner there is a halfling with green hair, just kind of scrubbing the floors. Oh, sorry, we weren't expecting anyone in just yet.
Oh, no,
Turns around.
no need to apologize. Hey, it's nicer than they said it was going to be. Our friends that recommended this place.
Yeah, under new management just a couple weeks ago.
Oh. Are you open for business right now, or?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, sure. Grab yourselves a table. Let me know if you want anything to drink or to eat.
Cool. And
Actually, you know what? Food sounds kind of good as well.
Yeah, I could eat.
I don't want any food, but can you order me an apple juice? Do you have a basin that I can wash up in? I've got some. stuff with me.
We haven't fixed that part up yet, but I mean, you can go ahead if you want. I can probably pump you a bucket of fresh water from the alleyway, though. That might be
That would
better.
actually be really nice of you. Thank you.
Sure, I'll let you guys think about what you want to drink. And he leaves.
cool. I just kind of barge into a couple of stools between, like, and then just kind of find a table and.
How does it work?
So
He's
inconsistent.
functioning perfectly during a fight, but he can't fucking walk straight.
Never let them know your next move. So yeah,
I'm just
kind
gonna
of-
try this out. Is there anything on the table?
The tables seem fairly bare right now. There's a couple. Each one has like a candle holder in there, which with mostly burnt away candles. None of them are lit. The place looks like it's just been recently picked up, so it's quite sparse right now.
Okay, in that case, I'm just grabbing into my backpack, grabbing a tinderbox, and goes, Arthur, catch! And I'm just gonna chuck the tinderbox at him.
I will just move out the way and let the tinderbox hit the floor and like roll on the floor and just kind of turn and go. I'd probably pick that up. It looked useful.
How does he do that?
Cool. So apple juice for you. You wanted orange juice, Artemis. Jax.
Please.
Bit early for you, or you gonna join me?
Yeah,
in
I'll
the
just have an ale. At
Just,
this
uh,
hour.
Yeah, me too. Marcus.
I'm gonna need something fucking strong. I can't make sense of this
That's my
bullshit.
boy. Whiskey or brandy, or what are we?
Whiskey.
Cool. And you wanted food? Any dietary
Yeah, maybe-
requirements that I need to know
No,
about?
no, maybe like a chef.
Reaching
platter,
for my
if
sword
you
in
guys
case
want.
somebody says the vegan.
I point at
I'm
my
joking,
muscles
I'm
and go,
joking.
"Do you think I'm vegan?"
I'm joking. I'm joking.
There are some built vegans.
Yeah, that's right.
Not in this universe. No.
This sort of pastel green-haired goblin comes. You hear and see the door to the back, and then a few seconds later, you see him walking around the bar, and he's quite laboriously carrying quite a large, well, to him large, but a normal sized person's bucket of sloshing water. And you see at this point he's wearing some blue dungarees and like a sort of brown shirt underneath. He's got a loop earring in one ear.
I'll stand up and rush over and kind of grab the bucket and go, "Oh, allow me."
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, I probably didn't need a big bucket. But
I was.
thank-
It's fine. She could probably have a bath. and just begin to wander over to the table and put the bucket down and go, so, my friend, if we could get 2 whiskeys and ale, orange juice, apple juice, and like maybe a charcuterie board type deal, like a bit of a
charcuterie board. Man, I don't know. I could probably rustle you up some, cheese and bread.
that is essentially a charcuterie board. So yeah, go.
Hey man, I didn't know there was a market for that around this place. That's new to me, so good to know.
And you can overcharge for it if you put it on an open platter, and because if you get a larger board and just fill the spaces with grapes, people pay even more for it because it looks fuller.
You in the restaurant business?
No, I've just seen. Well, I've experienced it.
Yeah, think about that.
The blind chef.
All right, cool. I'll be coming right up.
Thank you. What was your name?
Oh, Perry.
Perry. Sorry, our friends didn't say that a Perry ran this place.
We took the place over. We bought it at a steal price, or so we thought, around 2 weeks ago.
Oh well, congratulations on your.
Well, the guy who sold it to us maybe stretched the truth a little bit about how much this place needs. It seems like the previous governors didn't look after it so much, or kind of maybe had the wrong kind of clientele.
Oh, that's a bit shit.
Are you?
Yeah.
So have you got plans to renovate, or is it going to be a slow burn process over time because of funds, or?
I mean, I'm working on it when I can, but I also got to keep the place open to keep us, ticking over.
Well,
hey, have you ever thought about suing him, the guy?
Yeah, not the kind of auction that would merit that. Hey, listen, guys, I appreciate you. Don't worry, I got this place covered. I got plans. Don't worry. But let me get you that order.
All right, thank you. And as he leaves, just kind of turn and go, well, I know that was a little much, but one less gang on the streets, one less headache for the people of the city, right?
Sure.
I mean,
Not necessarily. I mean, gangs often emerge due to classist issues and they will continue to sprout up regardless of how many we get rid of. But
yeah, they're like rabbits.
And we just keep getting rid of them.
I think more substantial change is needed. But yeah, it is what it is. And we got some information.
We talking politics?
Me? Yes.
Can I get a double?
It was already a double, I thought. You want a quadruple?
Yes.
So
You got it.
Marcus, did you find anything when you were searching that guy?
Yeah. I'll pick up the sheet of paper.
Interesting. Well, could I discern from this that this is names of gangs and areas in which they operate?
I would say give me... What can you give me for this? I want to say just straight... I want to say history, but that's not really what you're trying to tap into. You're trying to just...
It's more intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it would just be straight intelligence, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I also picked up his meaty balls.
So that is an 11.
A pack of fridge raiders.
11. There are some pretty weird names on here. Your dealings with gangs in the past have not been sounded anything like this.
Okay.
So I would say you're not able to solidly gauge that this is what it is. There is certain information, like a couple of street names next to a certain name, but it's all kind of piecemeal. Like some bits of money might be money owed or money owed to them. Some bits might be, where to find them or where not to go. It's just piecemeal, scribbled down information, so you're not able to get anything solid.
Okay. Well, I can't really make heads or tails of this, but what I might say is that I've got somebody I might be able to ask about it.
Yeah, you can take the note. I know it all by heart already, so I'm fine.
Well, so what's everyone else's thoughts on it?
So Lumiel is currently cleaning off her wounds in the bucket. She's not sitting in the bucket, all right? She's just cleaning off her wounds in the bucket. He seemed to. No, was I? No, I wasn't awake. No, never mind.
I'll say you're
myself.
privy to the information that you
Okay.
guys have discussed so far. So if there's anything you want to,
He seemed to think he didn't know who these twins went with, so they probably won't be on that list. That seems to be information he already knows, or why would he write it down?
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, it could act as a we can rule out those, and then whoever's left might be them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Jax, I think you were onto something before that we're kind of narrowing our search field down now with the people that are in there. That our two main suspects are going to be the air genasi and the dwarf, right?
Yeah, I think it's a matter of whether we want to identify that person first and then extract them, or if we want to spend our efforts and time planning a successful operation, and then Artemis Gilly does his thing and focuses in on those two.
Yeah, I think I'm in favour of the second option. I mean, Gilly, you've done more than prove yourself in the skills that you have. So why not utilise our strengths, right?
there's a lemonade there and some
Oh.
bread and cheese. I'll just be out with the other drinks in a second.
Oh, thanks. Hey, listen. I know you only took this place over like a couple of weeks ago, but our friends have recommended this place. To say that they come in here quite often, but we haven't seen them in a week or so, and we're getting a bit worried, really.
So, yeah, I mean, what kind of friends did you have?
Oh, they're human. They're identical twins, or fairly identical, really.
Twins. I mean, I'd remember something like that. We've had a couple of people rapping on the rafters the first few days. I don't think they knew. They think they just thought it was reopening. They didn't realize it was under new management. But
Oh.
I don't remember seeing any twins.
Oh,
Is he bullshitting us?
Give me an insight check.
I thought he was asking.
That's
are
a
you
nat
bullshitting us?
one.
That one seems 100% honest.
well, look. If they do come back here, we just let them know that Larry was looking for them.
Sure, Larry, is that you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Larry. Sure, twins. If they come around, I'll tell them Larry's looking. No worries. Just, they're not gonna. I'm trying to pick this place up a little, you know, and from what I heard from the neighbors, this place wasn't a nice place to go before. I would rather not attract that kind of crowd again.
Do you know who used to own this place?
There's a guy called Vince? Or something? According to the neighbors, he was a craggly old bastard, but I don't know, guess he went out of business. Place sold to me. I'm trying to pick up the pieces.
Did you ever see the owner at all, or did you just hear about him?
No, we got the, like I said, we got this through an auction.
Right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for this. This is really good. How much do I owe you?
Oh, right, yeah, sure. That'll be 4 silver and lemonade, so 7 copper.
Sure. And I just hand him a gold piece.
Cool. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think
That's
we're good. Thank you.
Good. Thanks, Perry.
No problem. Tell your friends. Not the bad ones.
We only have good ones, don't worry.
They're all bad.
Okay, so what are we thinking? Like, in terms of leads, we're kind of running short here. I mean, I can ask my friend to kind of if he knows anything, but other than that,
We can get the dogs out again and maybe get them on the trail of the actual names we got now. Maybe see if they can pick something up sooner rather than later. If they're as good as finding people as they say they are, we can maybe track them down to a specific part of the city and then make our way in.
yeah, it wouldn't hurt to know where
mean-
these two are.
Wouldn't they be at this safe house? That
Well, yeah, because then
I mean,
the
we kind
description
of know where
does,
they are.
and the descriptions that we got were that there was definitely 2 humans, and if the two
Two blonde
That
humans.
look very
yeah.
similar. So they're at the warehouse. We know where they are. I don't think that. I think we go in, he does his mind thing, you do your frankly scary thing.
What do you mean?
And I mean it in the most sincere way. You're a scary dude.
Oh,
Lovely, lovely, but
Well-
scary.
look, this is like a really tough exterior. Deep down, I'm not really. I'm quite mushy.
Yeah, don't listen to her,
I-
Jerry. You seem great to me. There's your food
Thank you.
and the rest of your drinks.
Thank you.
5 silver, 3 copper.
Oh, look, Perry, that's for you. This has been great service. We'll definitely be handing out recommendations to all our friends as well. You've been quite welcoming, so thank you.
You don't know how much I appreciate that. Thanks, Jerry.
It's Larry, but we're good.
Larry, sorry, I'm terrible with names.
It's fine. But thank you, Perry. It's been really nice getting to know you a little bit.
Sweet. Well, I mean, you guys have just sat down, so I hope you continue to have a good time. What do you think about the name, by the way? The Toadstool. I kind of liked it. It's why I bought it, but
I think if you're looking to change the reputation of a place, there's nothing like a rebranding.
rebranding.
But at the
Like
same
a
time,
refurbishment of the name.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, you're saying you're wanting to push away the old clientele if it wasn't that good of a place. So if people go looking for the Toadstool, they're gonna come here. But if you change the name, new demographic, potential new markets to tap into,
Charcuterie boards.
charcuterie
Yeah.
boards.
Yep.
Live music is always a great bringer in of people.
Yeah, like get a couple of minstrels or
You
like,
know, my
traveling
cousin
bards.
plays a little music.
Yeah. And, you know, stand-up comedy on a Thursday night, a quiz on a Wednesday night, you know, things like
Events really draw people in.
that.
God, I love this positivity, you know, like, I mean, hey, look, the people of East Arches, you gotta love them, but this place just always seems so gloomy. I'm glad to see, you know, some happy faces around. You've got a little something here, by the way, and he points to you, Marcus,
Oh, sorry.
like
yeah.
some jam or something like that.
Yeah, I'm a messy eater. Sorry.
Cool.
Are you having scones?
I'm gonna leave you guys to it. You guys are not here to talk to me.
Cheers, Perry.
So,
Thanks. Just out of curiosity, is there anyone else in this pub apart from us, or are we the only customers
currently,
Yeah.
currently with it? Okay,
Guys,
just checking.
Can we just establish that this is now our local? 'Cause I really want to support this guy. And
I'm down.
I'm all for supporting local businesses. Yeah, absolutely.
cool.
Do you-
I mean, I
And-
kind of already have a
I'm taking a
to
break.
go to, but
Well, yeah,
Well, a work local.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And look, potentially silent investors. Like, you know, nobody said anything about not earning some money on the side, right? Speaking of which, that coin pouch that you took off that dude.
What about it?
sees everything.
Yeah, literally. Just an observation. Interesting. You go in for that thing, looting corpses?
they're not going to
Not
need it.
necessarily, but we haven't gotten our first paycheck yet, and the dude's not going to need it.
Okay, fair enough. So,
It's weird. You judge him for taking money off a dead person that's not going to spend it, but you don't judge yourself for taking a head off someone that could use it.
I don't see the comparison.
Okay.
I think the comparison probably is that, and no judging, because
Guys, like, you-
gangsters.
Do you know when people say like no judging, but I feel like everything before the word "but" is kind of futile. So can you just say what you're
I
trying
am
to say?
openly judging you here.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I think the comparison is that gold you can earn back, head not so much.
well, he wasn't making good use of it.
Are you the one to judge that? To make that judgment?
He strapped serpents to his shoulders and like.
He called them Bubble and Squeak, and he had meaty balls in his pocket. He could have been treating them really well.
Did they look like they wanted to stay?
He also stabbed me. I'm actually.
Because how it looked to me when I saw it.
No,
Was
you've got a
no.
very good point, actually.
Right. Look,
Yeah.
I get it, guys. Bad things shouldn't
gonna
happen to good people. And no, I'm not suggesting that I'm in a position to judge right from wrong. But he attacked us when all we asked was a few questions. All right, cool. We may have dispatched a few of his buddies along the way. Artemis, we really need to work on your proclivity for violence, by the way. But other than that, we, like, at the end of the day, it goes dark. Nobody can change it.
So getting back to what we need to do, what's the plan?
Good question.
Oh, that's a good plan. Yeah.
Well, have we not just decided that, like, I can ask my friend about the whole event if needed, but if we're just going to put a plan together about infiltrating this place and just go for broke, then I'm for that. But we have limited time. Like,
We also have to bear in mind that these guys have clearly been planning this for a while. 3 weeks 3 weeks of planning versus a day. We are going to have to be smart about this and consider every opportunity and every potential exit strategy that they might be using from their current position.
my
Probably
friend,
another tunnel as well.
look, if you're escaping a city as wanted criminals, you're not going to use main thoroughfares. You're going to buy a way out of the city, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my friend might be able to find that bit out, and then we don't even need to storm there. We just ambush them on the way to their escape, right?
But aren't we rescuing a hostage? They might dispatch
Oh.
of the hostage.
Yeah, the hostage. Remind when we get in there, somebody point which one that one is.
Yeah, I'll make sure to keep us all on track with who's to kill and who's to not kill.
Wait a second. Then we have both of them, right?
Both of who?
There's a dwarf, there's an air genasi, there's 2 humans, there's an elf,
The hostage wasn't among them.
and a gnome.
Yeah. Where are
So
they?
if we have identified everybody else as a threat apart from 2, one of them needs to be the hostage, the other one needs to be the undercover.
Didn't we say that the hostage wasn't one of those that they took the hostage afterwards?
Yeah, we don't know the identity of the hostage, so
Oh,
the undercover agent is either an air genasi or a dwarf, as far as we know.
I say that
Can-
Jax and I.
Can I get a sense as to if Perry is paying attention to any of this
Yeah,
conversation? by
that's
the way,
why I'm keeping an eye on Perry this
Yeah.
entire time. I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check from both of you.
Perry,
that's
what you doing?
13 from me.
Hang on. Oh my god, I'm good. I can see things. 17
Must
plus
be
5
nice.
is 22. Oh, sorry.
All right.
From the sense that the vision that your senses allow you, Arturius, you hear the cleaning of glasses and jangling of glasses. You hear a cloth being wiped over wood. There doesn't appear to be any pauses in that, and from the sense of his form that you're able to get as well, he doesn't seem to be like stopping and staring at you guys or anything. You don't think he's listening.
Okay.
Jax, you've been bead-eyed on Perry the whole time. Every time sensitive information is being shared, there have been a couple of points when certain things have been said where his eyes have flashed over. Give me an insight check.
Okie dokie. What's my insight skill? Okay, that's not too bad. That's not
Oh,
too
I
bad.
liked Perry. Now we're gonna have to kill Perry.
18.
18 insight.
Yeah.
You're also able to spot at those points there is a widening of the eyes, but not a frowning of the brow, almost an excited widening of the eyes. And it seems like with an 18, you think he's probably over there thinking, this is awesome. Who are these guys? Kind of thing.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to know.
But he's listening.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just kind of moving my eyes away from Perry for a second. I just kind of look to Gilly and I kind of just gesture, and then I like tap my head and I just kind of say, essentially trying to communicate to tell Arthur.
I should also clarify. He's as listening as much as anyone would if 5 people came in and openly started talking about, with no hushed tones, in a quiet, silent tavern. You don't think he's eavesdropping? He's just hearing what you're saying.
I'm just glad that the first topic of conversation was the amount of bodies we dropped.
and is paying attention to it.
Okay.
So,
I just wanted to clarify that in case you thought he was spying on you. That's not the impression you got.
If Jax and I kind of scout like upwards, and Gilly can kind of go around the outside and do his mind thing, kind of get a figure of numbers, and then once we've got all that information, we go in.
They're in a warehouse, right?
Bakery.
No, safe.
Oh, a bakery. Sorry.
Why am I telling you that? Sorry.
Yeah.
What we know.
I wasn't a player.
Yeah.
I mean, what we know about Pridgehouse Bakery so far is that there are 6 windows and 2 doors. So the 6 windows are likely going to have to be assessed first. They are likely going to be able to see us better than we can see them. They're kind of the main points of contention. Then there are 2 doors on the south side of the building. So we need to make sure that there are no other secret entryways on the other side, because if so, then that's filtering through the exit approach. There may be some subterranean tunnel.
They were boarded, right? Weren't the windows boarded?
Yeah, but you make a very good point, Jax. Like, if we breach entry, there is nothing... We don't even know if they're in there. Like, they could have tunneled out.
Potentially, if one of them's a were creature that can tunnel very quickly.
Well, they tunneled into the Obscuratorium, and that place is locked down tight.
We don't know how long they were doing it for. It could have been a very long operation over a great many days, because if it took them a long time to find the entrance and then the subsequent thing, they could have been...
How far away was the entrance from the actual Obscuratorium?
I don't think I found that out, to be honest. I don't think I was able to get that information from anyone that was...
No, we did, because
we know that it was a vacant residence that they tunneled out into.
Well, we need to... I think if we're going to do this, we need to do it under the cover of night. I don't think doing this
tonight, then.
Yeah, I don't think this is a broad daylight kind of operation. So
Arthur, can you make other people invisible?
Yes.
You said that with a question mark. Can you do it? Or...
Yes.
Okay, cool. If you can make me invisible, I can go around the building and scan for thoughts and not be seen.
Well, but here's my idea. Like, if we're doing this under a cover of darkness, we're all going to need to be at fighting fitness. Lumiel needs a rest. I'm almost tapped with my magical abilities. It's, what, midday now? Give or take? Thereabouts?
About half.
It's about 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Like, if we went and just rested now till about 8 o'clock this evening, we're all back to full... We're all... You know what I mean? Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And then we're all back to fighting fitness. We've all got everything that we can use. And then we enact a plan. So, Perry, what time are you open till?
We're closing around 11 p.m.
Why don't we just meet back here at 9 and go from here?
I mean, we could just rest here now. We're here. We can just rest here. And then... I'm sure.
You don't have room, do you, Perry?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you got any rooms or like places to stay?
Yeah, there's a couple of lodgings upstairs. I don't know. I wouldn't feel great about charging you for them though.
Oh, cool.
You don't have to. If you just stay there. You
need them for tonight?
Just until tonight.
Until tonight?
A few hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Just until you close.
Oh man, I mean, well, I gotta get up there and pick the place up. Then I've been using them as storage.
It's fine. In
I-
whatever.
I've slept in worse.
Well, hey, look. What for?
We're a little beat up.
Now?
I mean, you're pretty observant, Perry, right? Like
Sure, I mean,
you've seen the jam that is all over us. Like this, that hasn't just come from nowhere. Like
We're that kind
Yeah,
of group. We just need a room for 5 people. It's going to be a couple hours. You don't ask questions or just want to go up there, okay?
hey, people aren't gonna come looking for you guys, are they?
No, it's
No.
I was looking for us.
Make a persuasion check, please, Artemis.
Hold on. I may be weird, but I'm charismatic. Persuasion.
Charismatic.
Yeah,
it's the room, Perry.
16.
16. I don't know, guys. All sounding kind of fishy to me. Look, hey, your business is your business. I'm not trying to get involved in that, but if you guys are into something here, I'm happy to have you guys as customers, but I've just refitted the windows. I can't have those smashed in again if you guys are in any kind of trouble.
No, that's okay.
With all
we
due
respect that.
respect, I mean,
No,
I
of
don't.
course. No, this is your place. We don't want to barge in on you.
Yeah. I mean, look, and hey, you're really not missing out on much. These rooms, really, they're full of old rotting onions and stuff right now.
Okay, I take it back. Yeah, you should probably clean that up.
Yeah, real bad. But hey, look, guys, come and drink and eat whenever you guys want. And once I got the place set up, and you guys aren't
I don't know,
coming
Perry.
back from something bad.
You're giving her off a real and welcoming vibe right now.
No, not what. No, I'm so.
Perry, I'm
Wait.
kidding.
Jab him in the side.
Yeah, Perry, I'm kidding. That was the side I was stabbed.
Okay.
By the way.
Oh, sorry.
Are you?
Mm,
No,
kinda.
that's fine.
Maybe
but-
when you aren't stabbed, then the rooms will be.
I'm
ready.
not stabbed.
Oh, you heard that, Perry?
I'm perfectly fine.
What else? What else have you heard while we've been in here?
Nothing.
That's fucking right.
I jab in on the other side.
Damn, Jerry. I can see
we
what-
just sit between either side of him and just go.
Damn,
Guys.
Jerry. I can see what your friends meant now. You are scary.
Look, you. It's difficult to read my facial expression because it's half covered. I'm playing around. I'm just kidding.
No,
You
it's
don't
just
give much away.
difficult for you to read others' facial expression. We can read yours fully.
Oh, I should probably work on that. See, my therapist said that as well. Like, I have a face that's easily readable.
When you
Yeah.
start talking about your therapist and stuff, Perry turns and gets back to work and is looking very focused on his work right now. Like he doesn't want to hear any more sensitive information.
Do you think that's because, you have a hard time seeing other facial expressions, so therefore you don't know how to regulate?
No, well, the difficulty is that I can't read emotions, so my emotions are a little bit out of reach for me sometimes, and the only emotion that I really truly ever feel is this unbridling rage for the most point. Not it's surface level kind of stuff, but deeply rooted
I've
in.
heard the same about me. I 100% get where you're coming from. It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's usually caused by other people. But then
Yeah.
that lasts a while for me. Like I struggle letting go of stuff.
Yeah. I feel you.
So back to the house then. It was very uncomfortable.
I can I be honest, guys? I kind of feel a little bit uncomfortable going back there.
We probably shouldn't stay where their eyes can see us all the time. Or ears.
Look.
So we can't stay here, and we don't want to stay there.
Well-
Where do you want to stay?
You guys
Oh,
can
that's-
look. I live close by. If you guys want to come back to mine for a bit.
Cool, you got Xbox?
Got any games on your phone?
I have something called a Nintendo. It's predominantly made of wood, but it has this thing,
62 model?
this game on it called Super Jumpman.
Nice.
Retro reference.
References.
We love those.
But yeah, like I think my wife might be back, but
You're
She
married?
yeah. Oh. And he goes into his pocket and pulls a ring out and goes, yeah. And then puts the ring back in his pocket.
I'm pretty sure that's not where those are supposed to go.
I will. Okay. Well, look. If you guys want to.
Do you have the room?
Sure. If it's okay.
Yeah, Artemis, of course. You're all welcome if you want to come back and we can rest for a bit.
Here's a strange question: do you have a sandbag of some kind at your house, or
That is
any
a very
place to
strange
work
question. I just ignore the rest of that question. Like,
Marcus, if you want to work out, we can just spar.
I'd like to say that'd be fun to
You-
watch, but that'd be fun to sense.
you good with that?
Yeah.
I've never been friends with jocks before. This is weird.
Max just turns to Gilly and goes,
I
No,
bet
it's
it's pronounced Jax.
So you guys finish up your bread and cheese and sausage and your drinks.
Yeah.
Are you sticking around for a little bit longer, or are you going to go rest at Arthur's?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go
I need
rest.
to rest as much as possible.
go to Arthur's
so I
house.
would go.
Cool.
Just just before we leave, I'll kind of walk up to Perry and hand him another gold coin and just go,
I was gonna do
"What?
that.
Well, you can if you want. If you do it.
No, we can both do it.
We'll both do it.
Oh, hey, I wasn't listening to anything.
No,
Oh
Here,
my camera.
and I put
Stop!
a coin on.
Oh, another round?
Oh no, Perry, we're heading out, but my friend and I were workshopping at the table, and we think we've come up with a new name for the place.
Oh, great. I mean, yeah, I'm all ears.
Right?
Yeah, it was your idea, so you should share it.
Yeah, but you said okay. What about the Silent Siren?
Silent Siren. I like it. I'll.
Either that, or I mean, it's a little bit on the nose, but we were thinking maybe the Halfling's half.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
Welcoming.
Welcoming,
Warm.
homely, warm.
And definitely
Maybe
a
that-
place that shouts out charcuterie boards inside.
Right?
But
I
we
need to
really
find. I
need
need
to
to find
talk
out what
about
that is. That's awesome.
Pronunciation. It's charcuterie board. Not chartute.
Sounds
whatever you're
awesome.
saying.
They're both divine. Try either one. One's got more cheese than the other. And Arthur just.
Cheese, we got cheese.
So, okay, Perry, I'm going to lay this out to you really quick. So, you get a board, you put grapes, cheese,
No,
some
it's
bread,
fine.
and
I'll look it up. Don't worry. You've done enough. Really appreciate it. And he picks up the 2 gold and message received.
no, what are you talking about?
I mean, that's appreciated.
Yeah.
But that's more just a goodwill gesture.
Yeah, but you're right. If you tell us all,
Yeah, also
we will,
don't say
we will,
anything.
We will
Okay,
make-
no,
we-
yeah,
we-
like I said, message
yeah.
received.
Yeah, like
so, yeah, just
it
don't.
wasn't the main message, but as a subliminal message,
Yeah.
we appreciate that you picked up on that, and
Yeah.
we will be back.
Yeah, we know where you fucking live.
Oh my god.
I smack him in the side again.
Don't worry, it's fine.
I'm going to, but I'm also really enjoying myself, so this is fine.
Okay, excellent.
Also, one for the road.
Sure, another quadruple?
Yes.
Cool, that'll be 2 silver.
I literally walk past with Jackson. Go, that guy's got a problem.
You know what? This one's on the house, or on your friends, I guess.
Wait, no, hits rounds on him.
Yeah.
Then it's on.
They're right. No. Hey, you need to fix upstairs, right? And I put 2 more gold.
Oh my god!
Come on, guys. I can't. Oh, right. No, sure. I'll fix up upstairs for you.
Yeah, because of the implication.
yeah.
I just turn around to the others like,
Not what we meant.
Yeah. Oh, you
Thanks.
can't. Sorry, nobody could see that. So yeah, and yeah, we'll head back to my place.
Sure. So it's quite a long way to. You're heading back to your marital home, correct?
Yes, this will be fun.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Which
Yeah.
is in Varvaden.
Mhm.
So it's a cart ride
Mhm.
there. Probably take you about 40 from East Arches, about 50 minutes in a cart to get there up through Grand Market. You guys trundle up and you leave the cobbled streets of the Grand Market and begin to make your way up into Varvaden. Obviously very familiar for you, Lumiel. You actually pass the Gilded Goblin at one point and you sort of point it out to your friends. Yeah, that's the place I was talking about. Further up and northwest, closer towards sort of the edge of the large plateau on which sits Highcrest. There are an area of slightly more sort of, rather than cottages and sort of bunk houses and stuff like that, there's a few almost like Tudor homes kind of looking things, detached, 2-story, slightly bigger than a lot of the other homes in Varvaden, but still very much a cottage vibe. And a much more well-maintained lawn than a lot of the other houses. A lot of people in Varvaden sort of let things grow wild. The lawn of Arturius' house is quite well-maintained. Arturius, I'll let you give more of the description of your home.
So it's an end terrace property, kind of raised a little bit off the street, steps going up to the front door, half walled with a little kind of wrought iron fence, only about a foot's worth of wrought iron fence along the wall and the gate, where the gate is, and it's a creaky wrought iron gate that opens towards the property. A couple of bay windows on the two sides of the door. It's fairly well maintained property. It definitely looks a little bit more luxurious than you would have thought for somebody of Arthur's caliber. I'm definitely paying far too much rent than I could probably afford at the moment, given the line of work I'm in. But it gives off that very, not upper echelon vibe, but very much doing well for themselves kind of vibe. Gated community type property, right?
Yeah, exactly. This whole road that this property is on is sort of semi-detached and detached, 2-story, sort of 4 up, 4 downs. Quite decent living.
Yeah.
And you
For
said that it
Varvaden,
was
especially.
Varvaden or
Varvaden, yeah.
Highcrest. Okay.
Varvaden, on the border of Highcrest.
And I will not put my ring on, DM, as a point of note. And I'll go, well, this is it, guys. Come on in, welcome in. And I go and see if the door just opens.
The door does not open.
Oh, okay. Pulls the key out of his pocket and unlocks the door. Opens it. And for those that are looking at Arthur right now, there's a sort of relieved look on his face, like, oh, thank God. Opens the door and kind of goes, welcome in.
Nice
You all
place.
step.
Shoes on or shoes off?
He kind of looks down. If they're dirty, he'll kind of go, yeah, off if you don't mind.
What?
I'll be with you in 10
bloody
minutes.
shoes.
I was unlacing these massive fuck-off boots.
You guys step into a hallway with a staircase leading upstairs directly in front. To the left, quite a large open space. I don't know why my camera's just gone. It's gone at the worst. Like, I don't look like that right now. Quite an open plan. It's coming back. No, it's not.
You're now
Now
a
there's
cat.
just a cat.
Now there's a cat. Is that coming back? It says it's back on my phone. Anyway, I'm going to carry on while I figure this out. Quite an open plan sort of living room with a couple of loungers and a coffee table. Right now, it's kind of dimly lit because it's just the sunlight coming in, sort of the grey sunlight coming in through the windows, illuminating this room. No candles are lit, no lanterns are lit. You also see a kind of nice wide open kitchen, open plan with like a large stone island, a polished stone top island in the middle, a few plant pots around, quite a lot of just sort of, you know, objects that posh people have around their homes, like nice silverware and glassware in glass cabinets and stuff like that, and random little statues of artistic shapes which mean nothing, and it's just posh and nice potted plants around. But Arthur, the house is quiet and empty.
Well, make yourselves at home. Kitchen's there. You know, help yourself to whatever you want. Take a lie down. Do what you need to do.
Is there somewhere particular that you would want me to?
Oh, well,
Go.
take either sofa.
I look at the smaller sofa and I just.
The smaller sofa. The one for the dogs.
Well, yeah, it's like, you know, just one person, one seat, like.
What's my
large
camera
one seat one.
doing?
What's my camera doing?
Nothing is working.
And I kind of turn around and yeah, I take my coat off, hang it on one of the chairs in the kitchen, and do you guys want coffee or are you guys good?
I'm alright.
I'll take a coffee, please.
Yeah, sure. Look, guys, make yourselves at home. Can we say leave here at 8, half 8? That gives us a good 8 hours of rest.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sure.
What time is sundown?
This time of year, you're in autumn, probably around 6 p.m.
Maybe more like 7.
Yeah, but let's give it till about 8. Let's move under the cover of darkness, eh?
Okay. Well,
Plus,
just
you-
wake me up then.
Yeah. I'll make coffee and then.
So Arthur, you said that this was close by to where we were. My place was closer.
So was mine. And she rolls over.
Well, that would have been useful information when we were
I
closer.
was gonna say, but then you were already on the Supper Canal, and I just kind of figured I'd go with it.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's lovely though.
Oh yeah, it's really nice.
oh, thank you.
Nicer than my place. I live really far away.
Well,
And
Where do you live?
Artemis is just generally walking around us, like picking up your like artistic things and just sort of pushing them back in sort of like the wrong direction, just touching stuff, moving things around, just generally just sort of like walking
Jack's
around
having
your house
been
and things.
Jack having been raised in a home like this is automatically just like correcting
Yeah.
and like,
Yeah.
repositioning where Gilly's like moving things.
That's my face.
that
Oh,
is
hello.
your face, and it's frozen.
Not my sweaty forehead.
Jack, can somebody clip that?
No.
Can somebody clip
No.
that?
Do not clip that.
Ruth, clip it.
No,
Clip
it and send it to me.
Be nice.
Don't do it.
Well,
There.
yeah, I can't take much
My face
credit.
again.
I can't take much credit for this. This is all my wife's doing. I'm not really into interior design. With the
Are you into your wife? Because you don't wear your ring.
Gilly!
Why? He doesn't.
well, look, you're nice and all, Artemis, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
Oh, well, yeah, sorry. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about.
Well, and but no, it's kind of a double-barreled.
See?
No,
All right.
like
He puts things intentionally
look,
the wrong way around.
I have. There's a lot to unpack with that
Leave me
question.
alone.
I'm not even paying attention anymore.
He like wandered around to a different part of the house and is like shifting things.
I know I said make yourself at home, but like you don't have to grab and move
I'm
everything.
fixing it.
Just following
Artemis,
it around.
I think we're not going to go with the coffee this time.
Why? I've not had any caffeine today.
And you said I'm scary.
You are, but I am too, and it's fine.
Fair enough.
People,
I just hear a little snore coming from Lumiere. She's
Um,
already asleep.
So, Jax,
Yeah.
you're from here, right?
Of ours? Yeah.
Yeah. What's it like growing up in a city like this?
I'd say like any other city, but my experience of other continents differs substantially. I don't know. I mean, kind of grew up in a house like this, really.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
My parents are of note, shall we
Oh.
say.
and how do you feel about that?
Oh, you can tell I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Question, DM.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I got that.
Because
I thought you were answering to DM then, Dan.
Yep.
Not this time.
Not you.
No.
I've heard Jax's last name
have
during
Westwards,
when
yes.
Fortress
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Yes.
When Jax says that his parents are of note, can I connect that last name to any important person from my background growing up and
Yeah.
who my parents are?
Give me a history check.
Well, I don't. The only reason I asked Jax is this is not like, it's not like where I'm from.
Whereabouts are you from?
Oh, so I'm from Lucis.
I don't think I've been. No, I haven't been.
It's a small kingdom, or was a small kingdom. I was part of the Crown's Guard there.
Did you move for promotion or?
Not exactly, no. More like a forced sabbatical.
Oh my god, my camera. I'm nodding emphatically.
Yeah, it wasn't really out of choice, but more duty and obligation.
Right.
We can get into that another time, though. I
Yeah.
don't want to.
I mean, I've only been back here for a few months, so spent a good
Oh.
time away.
Where were you last stationed?
Do I have an actual base name or?
Well, the Valgear and the Helldivers, they are just based out of Valvaris.
Yeah.
All of your training was conducted in the Proving Grounds and on the King's Proving Grounds, just off the palace.
Yeah. But then
You report when you
'cause I was stationed in Lumina for a fair while.
You were stationed in Lumina for a fair while. You were stationed at the I can't grab it
I
from
feel
memory.
like I've written it down somewhere as well, but I can't find it.
The Arcane Conclave, a city owned by the Arcane Conclave.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the other city in Lumina. In Lumina. You were stationed there because there was some trade agreements recently with Moonshadow, and you
Yeah.
were there to facilitate those. Valvaris is allies with the Arcane Conclave, and has since recently become allies with Moonshadow.
Yeah, I was over near the Arcane Conclave in Lumina for a fair bit.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Tough ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, look, I'm gonna get some rest. Help yourself to whatever. Feel free to do whatever. And I'll yeah. I'm not going to sleep, but I'm resting up for the next 8 hours to get a long rest.
Yeah, that's fine. Is everyone going to be taking this long rest, or is there anything people want to do while others are taking a long rest?
Marcus.
Well,
You motherfucker!
I'm
You could still fit in
gonna
a short rest if that's all you wanted to do. Like,
Don't need anything.
yeah, I'm gonna work out and probably take a short rest because I reset my abilities on a short rest. So
okay, fine. So, unless there's anything specific that anyone wants to do during this long rest, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Eventually, Artemis sort of goes a full circle of the house, having left the kitchen area, walked through the different rooms, then come back into the kitchen where Jackson's Marcus are. So just no coffee.
Why don't we rest and then I can make you coffee?
Oh, yeah, I guess we could. I should. My mind is very stretched.
Are you okay, by the way? Just you were in a lot of pain after.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a funny thing to feel a person die on the mind.
Is that a thing for
I'm
all
very rarely
psionics?
okay. Huh?
Is that a thing for all psionics?
It's a thing for me. I was reading his mind when his head was cut off, so I felt the complete blackout of his mind. It was, and it's intense when all the neurons go.
I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. No one knows. It's not something you really think about, but is it?
Well,
I know, but we'll avoid it in future.
we'll consider it in the future.
I mean, just if I'm holding someone's brain, don't kill them.
Chop it
while
off,
I'm doing
yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's difficult rules. You know, it's don't worry about it. I'm all right. Are you two okay?
Fine.
You
Yeah.
seem fine. You don't.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Slightly twitching.
Yeah, you two are. I met a lot of people like you.
What?
Hard to read types. You don't want to you don't want to do anything with your face or say stuff. So you just sort of we're cool.
Oh, I've heard I have a resting bitch face. I don't know what that is, but I assume it's not good.
It's the face of a resting bitch, apparently.
What's motherfuckers?
Livia, what are you doing? You're probably the most fucked up right here. You just bedding down on the sofa, yeah?
Yeah, I've been asleep for a while now.
Okay, cool. You're already out like a
5
light.
minutes after I rolled over, you started hearing her snore and mutter a little bit, but not quite sentences. But yeah, she's resting for the entire time. 'cause she's
And-
fucked up.
Artemis, you're going to take a long rest?
Yeah, so eventually after the conversation's done, he'll find himself a nice wet washcloth, put it over his eyes, and then find a sofa to just sort of...
Okay.
My chair really moved then. I was afraid I was going to fall. Thankfully, yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
And the two of you begin having a bit of a spa, a bit of a train.
Yeah.
After, and then a short rest following that.
I'm not gonna be resting. I don't really need to be. So what I'll probably be doing while everyone else is resting up is just kind of going through notes and trying to. I'm just kind of sat at the stone island, just kind of trying to look at various entry points, looking at the surrounding area of the bakery, just trying to. I probably at one point would tap in and see if I could get in touch with Quill.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd just be like, Quill, I don't know if you've got one of these.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey. Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Hey. Just wonder if you had any info on the surrounding buildings around the
This
bakery.
thing kind of stings and tingles a little bit, doesn't it? When you put it on?
it's weird, but you kind of get used to it. It's
Yeah,
like a nice tingle.
I'm not so sure. Anyway, what are you guys up to?
Oh, we're just having a bit of a rest. Got into a bit of a scuffle. I don't know if Fortress said.
Wait, who did you fight?
The East Street Vipers.
Oh, I had a file on those guys. You know, actually, you guys, I think it was Arturius. He was asking me to sort of collate some information about some of the local gangs. And that's one of the files I was going to send you because I know you mentioned that before.
Yeah, I don't know if that file's going to be in date anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, if you've got up-to-date information, that's really what I'm all about.
Okay, one known existing member left, Larry.
One?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, they must be going through some hard times. I got him down here as
Yeah,
at least
you
10
know.
of them.
No,
Larry, though. Is he the boss?
Oh,
He'd get away
He is now.
in the nick of time.
he was getting sandwiches.
Who are these guys? You'll have to tell me more about this when you
Yeah,
get back.
I will.
Sorry, you must have called me for a reason, right?
Yeah, the point me checking in. The diagrams you gave us of the bakery.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any knowledge on the kind of the vacancy rates of and just whether people are occupying the buildings nearby?
Vacancy rates, well, I mean, I would take me a while to go through my records, but for what I know and what I've read about the Cobble Bank is, you know, a lot of the places are vacant, or some that appear vacant are actually taken over by squatters, which is kind of a thing that people in Cobble Bank kind of welcome, you know. It's a little bit of a ramshackle kind of put together place where everyone kind of looks out for each other, you know. It's part of the old city, so it's quite kind of crumbling down a little bit. You'll probably notice a lot of the buildings around there would appear vagrant to someone, you know, potential homeowners and prospectors for that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult to say, you know. Something that may look vacant might be occupied by some squatters, or, you know, they've integrated a lot of the architecture. They're doing that in Witham now with a lot better a lot better skill. You know, the property values there are going up really high because they're integrating some of the old architecture, and you'll see a lot of the things in those same kind of things in Cobblebank, but it's a little bit less developed. But it's a nice place from what I've heard.
Okay, no, that's really useful. Quill, thank you. I mean,
I could go on.
No. Listen, we can touch base about this later. I just kind of needed to know because they obviously used that vacant building to tunnel out on. Bakery. Yeah, just kind of.
Oh, that one. I did get a little information about that actually. That's from that was in the Grand Market. It was previously vacant, like you said. I like that word. And it had been vacant for quite some time. I think it was like an old shoe. What was it? Cobblers. It was an old cobbler's warehouse, but it had been vacant for several months. I got some information on the land deed. It was reclaimed by the city. I think around June, maybe March, maybe May.
Okay,
or whatever the D&D equivalent of that is.
Yeah. A few months back.
Smarch.
Smarch. Whereabouts in Grand Market?
Oh, it's like just on the northwestern side of the Grand Market. It's locked down now, though. You know, the whole shebang is there, and from what I can tell, they haven't been able to find much other than did appear to be quite a strangely dug hole.
Yeah, we're getting that sense. I think we're doing pretty well in terms of narrowing down who the potential undercover agent is. So
awesome, man! I can't wait to read your reports.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a task collating everyone's inputs, but we'll...
Hey, I mean, if you need any help with that, that's what I'm here for. I'm all about collating information and getting shit done, you know? So I can help you with that. We could have a little study night and, you know, we can cross the T's, dot the I's. It's really fun, you know?
Quill, don't lose your enthusiasm.
What do you mean?
Just you remind me of me. Just don't lose your enthusiasm.
Oh, man, you're way cooler than I am. I'm just a little bookworm. I'm just trying to do my best over here.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy. All right. Well, I don't want to keep the guys up too long. Yeah, I think they're all resting. But touch base. I've got my tail in. If you guys need me or need to report anything to the group, we're all together. So I will contact you later.
Awesome. All
right. Bye, Quill.
Bye.
During our sparring session, I'm gonna try and hold back as much as I can for obvious reasons.
I'm just gonna have you both make contested athletics check. If you
I'm more. It's basically every time he goes to like land a strike or whatever, I am purposely like trying to duck out of the way. I'm going for more of the on the defensive, dodging out of the way kind of approach.
Okay, we'll do it this way. I'm just gonna have you make an attack roll. Marcus, you can take disadvantage on it if you wish to pull back, and I'll have you make a dex saving throw, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack. I don't know who Jack is.
Jacks.
It's pronounced jocks.
Jocks. Oh yeah, jocks.
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 Why not?
Are we just doing one overall?
Yeah, just one, just to see how it goes. You're not hurting each other. It's just who's the most impressive.
That's why I'm asking DM because of reasons.
Yeah.
And 19.
23. Sorry, I was very thrilled at that.
You are impressed by the deftness of Jax and his ability to dodge your blows to the point where you begin to stop holding back as much just out of curiosity, but you pull yourself back before you start getting a bit too into it, you know. And through that, you're quite impressed by the prowess of this dude.
So as we're sparring, you saw my history check.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I was halfway through writing stuff to you. Sorry. But carry on.
Yeah. So through our sparring session, I'm guess because we are quite adept fighters, both you and I, that we are just talking.
Oh yeah.
Whilst
That's what I was saying. Just kind of having
yeah.
a chat. Yeah.
So as we're sparring, just from nowhere, it just goes. So, your last name was what?
What do you need to know?
Just want to confirm. I heard it from Forrest. You said your family was well up.
Yeah, established. It's Westwood, if you need to know.
Westwood. Right.
Take it you recognize the name?
I got one of those words wrong. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, the military family, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess you're former military.
I mean, I'm a former war diver.
But like substantial rank. I know your family's usually majors or sergeants.
I'm just a lieutenant. But
Hey, it's not just. That's quite impressive in of itself.
I mean, I guess for my age, they always expected more, but
Yeah, don't I know it?
what about you? What about your family? What about your folks?
Oh God.
It's like dodging a blow.
Yeah, also well off, high up.
God.
Not so much military, but more. Damn, you're really good at dodging.
That's just blinks from one place to another.
Jazz hands.
Are you using a spell of some kind? My
Yeah,
former
it's,
colleague could use
haste.
a blur spell. Should just
No,
vanish into anything. No.
I can't do magic. Magic's not something I can grasp. But yeah, you said your folks are higher up? Well known?
Yeah, no military, but politicians.
Your last name is
Soulmorn.
Solmon. I like that we're doing background checks on each other. Thank you. I don't think this is going to be. Oh! I rolled a natural 18 for a 19.
You probably have not. You recognize the name. It immediately brings to you thoughts of like similar thoughts you have about most politicians. To be
Yeah.
honest, you're not able to place exactly where you heard the name,
Yeah.
but you know it to be some kind of political or some kind of noble
Right.
thing. You've heard it brought up in conversations like during military parades and stuff like that.
Right.
But you're not able to put your finger on it.
You close with them or not really?
It's complicated.
Yeah, I feel that.
I was kind of I'm still a nerd thanks to them.
You disguise it well. And kind of looks at his chiseled abs.
Oh yeah. The armor's come off. As per
okay,
usual
in which case,
when I'm
keeps getting a
sparring.
little bit distracted.
As per usual, whenever Marcus is training, there is shirtless, full as Goku.
Nice.
To the waist.
Yeah.
Waste to the death.
Skin on skin.
Yeah, no, I was.
I was going to say Jax is probably also like on the list now.
We're just measuring abs.
While you guys are, unless there's more you want to be flirting about,
No. We're good.
while you guys are sparring, and once you've finished, where are you doing this, by the way?
Do you have
In
a
the back garden.
Yeah, do you have a
Yeah,
back
yeah,
garden?
we're-
that's
Back
what-
garden.
We're not
There is a back
fucking-
garden.
Yeah.
Fucking-
I imagine it's like Middle England, so the fences only come to like shoulder height, or it's like washing. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah, there's just these
Yeah.
dudes.
See, to what looks like half naked or maybe full naked dude just going at it.
Artemis.
Artemis.
I thought you said Optimus.
Artemis.
Yes.
Whoa, wow.
Guys, I'm trying to build tension.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You drift off
Mm-hmm.
into your dreamless Kalashtar sleep.
Mhm.
But unlike many Kalashtar, your sleepful nights are not always so uninterrupted. Sorry. As you lay still, this is a bit too intense actually. As you lay still, your mind begins to show you images amongst whispers. Something you've experienced before and have been shown things that you cannot make any sense of nor comprehend.
Mhm.
This is much the same. You stand, or your vision drifts slowly down a huge staircase of obsidian stone, veined with silver tendrils. At the end of this long staircase, which is in open air,
Mm-hmm.
there are no walls, but at the bottom there is a tower. A large, black, spiky fortress. As your vision drifts further down, your vision begins to notice a figure at the bottom of the stairs. They appear as a woman, lean and curvaceous, beautiful, elegant, but entirely enshrouded in a billowing white sheet that moves as if underwater, completely obscuring this feminine figure in its entirety. But you can see the outline.
Mhm.
It stands with its hands slowly moving towards a figure which stands between it and your vision. As you approach, the figure turns, and it is the Regent. And it looks you, your vision's eye, dead in the eye,
Mm-hmm.
and then you wake up. Roughly around the same time, you burst up. The sun has set. And you see Marcus is kind of sitting in a corner, his hammer set beside him, just waiting for everyone to come to. Jax is at the kitchen island,
Mm-hmm.
putting together the clues, lining up the strings. You hear the front door and heeled footsteps begin to walk in. You see before you, you're still asleep, unfortunately, Arturius. You see before you a woman, human, and you, Jax, and you, Marcus, also see this woman enter, standing in the hallway, both visible to you in the kitchen and in the lounge. She is clearly a very beautiful woman and elegant in her beauty, sharp features straight back, but sharp but soft. Beautiful skin, a cascade of golden locks. But there is an air to this person of lost elegance. Some hairs prick out slightly to the side. The dress does not carry off her shoulders quite as neatly as you would think for a woman of such elegance and grace. She clutches a pearl-handled purse as she sort of steps in, looking confused at the door. And as she turns as if to, in the moment of about to call out, sees the three of you, as well as Lumiel, still passed out, dribbling on the sofa. Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Oh, we're friends of your husband.
Is Arthurius here? Arthur! She storms past you towards the bedroom. Arthur, you are awoken by a familiar call.
As soon as that call happens, I just kind of go, like, not open my eyes, but just go, fuck.
And that's where we're going to leave today's episode.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. Thank you, guys. That was fun.
That was a lot of
Bit
fun.
wacky this
So
time.
much
Thank
fun.
you. I hope you guys joined us watching. There's certain things, the case is coming together a little bit, I think, here. Just a few little things to slip into place, but it sounds like you guys have a couple of plans. We'll see which one you go for. The night has dawned and fallen on Valvaris once again. But you are all fresh and ready for the action that the evening will bring. What will that be? How is this going to pan out? Can't wait to find out.
And before next week, we will change the batteries in the back of hand so that she stops glitching.
I'm really
we'll do
sorry.
it.
I know it's
Give a couple of
freaky.
little knots on the side of there. We'll turn them off and on again.
I was going to make a joke about loose wiring, but you already knew that.
That's self-explanatory.
Yeah. Thank you again for joining us. Sorry about the week off. We're going to be back and rolling again from now on. We can't wait to have you here. We can't wait to continue this campaign, this mysterious noir adventure.
He says as clown music is rolling in the background.
So,
Do you know what I love about this specific part of this tune? This song always comes on when Artemis starts talking.
yeah, it's class. It is.
So fitting. It fits so perfectly.
Class. So next week we've got Sins of the Peacekeeper again, but the following week we're doing the DC 20 one-shot. So please share with all your friends. There will be promotional stuff, i.e. social media posts going out about it. Please share them because it's a new system for us. We're going to try it and see what it's like. So make sure you join us for that.
Who's going to be running that, Dan?
Dan.
Boom, baby!
Yeah.
If you've never seen Dan run a game before, he ran a 3-shot for us once. He's fantastic in the DM chair. His spell descriptions extend to all things, and it's a joy to behold.
Yeah.
So do please tune in for that. And tune in next week for when Sins of the Peacekeeper returns, right here on Tales on Tap. Thank you, guys. Good night.
See you
Bye.
later.